Fighting with a sword looks way cooler. BA dump the ghost spirit? BA dump. Is it interested in those drawings? Swish laugh nebnovel. The ghost spirit is unusually lively tonight. Is it because Lee Tiansu died? Did he leave behind his karma when he did? Bang gang. Those 4 drawings hidden away in the Chu family's basement. Maybe I should take a look at them sometime. Ha! Ugh, I can't sleep. Maybe you'll use this time to train instead. Laugh web. Ha! Pust. Did you have a nightmare? Come take a seat. Lol Wernavel. I just had this dream about Lady Chu Chu's past. It also had to do with Taoist priest Li Tiansu. I became Chu Chu during her childhood years, and then I saw these drawings. But I was startled awake by the ghost spirit in my heart aperture. It was getting restless for some reason. Web novel. Have you calmed down now? If you have, you should try and get some rest. Isn't it strange though? Not just what was in the dream. It was the way I dreamt it, too. MMH. I do find it strange. However, these dreams don't pose any harm to you, do they? Well, no. Anyways, have I ever told you that you can be really feminine sometimes? You understand others, you're gentle, and you're really considerate. Oval. Me? Feminine? PFT, I think you'd fare pretty well as a woman. Like Lady Chu Chu, for example. Boom. Man's what? Did I just blurt out my thoughts again? If I remember correctly, you have a brooch that can change your appearance. Since you've inherited Li Tiansu's karma, you should find a chance to get into that secret room and see those 4 drawings in person. But that brooch can only change your appearance. My aura is completely different from Lady Chu Chu's, so wouldn't I get Kalite? I can help you get around that, and I can teach you the bone shrinking technique that Immortal Master Copper Trigram uses to change his appearance. Any other problems? Senior. Lel web novel, why do I feel like there's no way to talk him out of this? Into a helpless girl. Maybe you'll really have to. Shuhan, let me see your phone. I can modify it so that you'll always have reception no matter where you are. But that's going through a lot of trouble just for me. It isn't a big deal. You should head back and get some more sleep. Tomorrow and all its tribulations are still waiting for you. Do I really have to change into Lady Chu Chu to sneak into her family's house? Line Nove. After I change, am I going to end up doing everything else looking like that? Eating. Drinking. Using the washroom as an EB woman? No way. I can't let that happen. I need to find a way to convince Senior White that it isn't a good idea. I want sleep until I think of something. Snore snore. Wait, no. I fell asleep. Lol web novel. She actually understands the sword technique. As expected of our family's prodigy. Left web novel CHU, you're our family's hope. Eve gotten to know a lot of people in Chu Chu's family through this dream. They're the only ones that she normally interacts with, but anyways. Whoosh whoosh webnoi Chu Chu was always so diligent. Every day was generally the same shed, work hard and train without ever slacking off. Chu, you finished establishing your foundation in cultivation at the young age of 7, and you ascended to the 2nd stage at 18. However, the road to cultivation and tortuous. If you desire to ascend to the 3rd stage, you must open your 7 dantians. Crack once you open the 7th dantian, the dragon horn, the surplus of true chi you have accumulated will overflow and induce changes in the real world. This is how the lightning tribulation manifests. Pack they are the dragon tail, claw, body, palm, neck, head, and horn. Vel proc. Once you overcome this tribulation, true chi will flow along the dragon formed by your dantian. Its flow will return to the 1st dantian, and your true chi will reach a state known as true liquid in this endless cycle. That is when you will reach the third stage Battle King realm. Your talents are only seen once every 100 years. You only spent 11 years to ascend to the second stage, but the journey to the third stage cannot be done in such haste. You will spend at least another 10 years before you ascend once again. You cannot rush. Yes, Master. I understand. So you're considered a genius if you ascend to the second stage in 11 years. But I reached the second stage in a month and a half. So if you put things in perspective, I really do look like a cheat. Loft web novel. May a cheat ultra cheat. After journeying across all of China, Ovi. I've finally opened my third dantian, the Dragon Claw. You must, LOINE. Quickly, we need you to participate. In the satire against the losery sword Serpol on the Karevans Setina partier. Ha! Why did the story get here so quickly? Wait, doesn't that mean we're almost at the part where she's hugged to death? No. Let me wake up. I want to wake up. Someone wake me up. Dowdu. Guadlo. Senior White. I don't care who. Just wake me up already. Slap me right across the face if you have to. Oval. Sigh. But what's the point? These dreams always pick up where they've left off when I wake up. Swoosh, so the next time I sleep, I'll still have to face whale aiding embrace. Swoosh. Little girls with soft bodies like you. I just love squeezing you to a pulp. Rack-crank web novel, no. Hold up. You can't just fast forward like that. I haven't even prepared myself yet. Unanimous crack. La Wernevel, it hurts, OW. My bores. I am falling apen. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. It's so painful, /cartcrete. I am suffocatino. I am going to die. I am Gorlo to die. I am Guarvit. Huff. My whole boat is in pain. Is this what it feels like to be literally flattened? Russell Braca. Good morning, Shu Hung. Morning, Senior White. Morning, everyone. Oh, right. There's something on the news that you should see. Whoosh. Passengers from the mysterious missing flight are alive on a small island in the Pacific Ocean. Luckily, they came across an unnamed nouveau riche. The air crew members and passengers that we lost contact with a few days ago have reported their safety and made contact with their families. Due to an accident, they were forced to land on a stranded island in the Pacific Ocean where they encountered a generous nouveau riche who has called for a cruise ship to bring them home. The missing passengers will return in approximately a month. Is that a D-screen? And is this nouveau riche actually Senior 7 Lives talisman? That's right. Eve already thanked him in your stead. Thank you. Is he still not letting me see my phone? On a side note, the battle between the Illusory Sword School and the Chu family is happening in 3 days. Then we should visit the Chu family. If we're lucky, you might be able to take a peek at those drawings in their basement. Lolween, I can actually ask for Soft Feather's help with that. She's on good terms with them, and she's actually at their place right now. I see. Then I'll contact Soft Feather. I'll do anything on as I don't have to turn into a woman. Beep beep novel message 9 provinces number 1 group Northern Riveros cultivators. Speaking of which, isn't the flying sword competition about to start? Northern Riveros cultivators acting cute. Thrice reckless Mad Saburi, is anyone in the group going to do it? Just for fun? Fairy Lychee TD like to. I'll be able to join the 6th stage realm's upcoming sword flight competition this time around, so it's the perfect chance to see how fast I am compared to everyone else. Northern Riveros cultivator, wait, when did you ascend to the 6th stage? Northern Riveros cultivator Fairy Lychee, remember when I traveled to the west to slay that aboriginal deity? I actually had an epiphany when I was in its special domain, so I managed to ascend right then and there. Fairy Lychee Shy Northern Riveros Cultivator Beep Thrice Reckless Mad Saber Beep Fairy Lychee Oh I almost Farcody I actually Lauren onto the chat ta talker out. Something else. Fairy Lychee fellow Taoist White Crane delivered this present to me. Venerable White said that there's a surprise waiting for me, but it'll only open in 3 days. Did anyone else in the group get a present from him? Cave Lord Snow Wolf so you also got one. I am in the same boat. True Monarch Fallout same here. Mine will also open in 3 days. Fairy Kanjang 6 same. Great Master Profound Principal Fairy Lychee so a bunch of us got them. Little Crane sure acts fast. Russell. CHU Pavilion Left web novel. How am I supposed to message Senior Song? I really want to take more photos of Senior White. I have tons of ideas that we weren't able to pull off last time. Wait. Shouldn't he be with Venerable White right now? If I can't get in touch with him directly, I can message Senior White instead. Spirit Butterfly Island's Soft Feather Senior White, are you online? Is Senior Song with you? If he is, would you be able to help me out by asking him if he's free? And if he is, could you also ask him to come to the Chu family? Really need him. Venerable White I am here, he's free. Venerable White I'll let him know. Spirit Butterfly Island's Soft Feather thank you so much. Venerable White he didn't have any objections, so we'll head there soon. Just send me the coordinates to their house. Spirit Butterfly Island's Soft Feather that's great. I'll send them soon. Where are we heading? To your family. The battle on the grievance settling platform is in 3 days, after all. Don't worry. Swish Eve already set the flying swords coordinates to your family's house. We're flying there at top speed. Lel web novel. When those two were sent flying, they were already going so fast that they couldn't stop even if they wanted to. I can feel my knees going weak just thinking about it. How bad is full speed? Well, literally be torn to shreds. La. Wait a second. We still have 3 days until the battle happens, so we're not pushed for time. I think it'd be fine if we flew at a normal speed. That way, we can appreciate all the beautiful scenery China has to offer on the way there. Yeah. He's 100% right. Fine. If you insist, I'll set the flying sword to its normal speed. Swish swish swish. Many hours later. Webnov. How haven't we arrived yet? Whoosh we've been flying for so long. This is getting so boring. Lol Hebnovel. Brother Shuhan, we made it to Huangshan. Huangshan? You aren't hopping off, Daodu? I'd be able to see that stupid yellow mountain if I got off here. But I am not going to. Humph. I am going to show that idiot that I can come home whenever I'd like, but I've decided not to. That's what he gets for neglecting me for so long. Whoosh. Laj Hebnovel huh? We've been flying for even longer now. And we still haven't gotten there. Also, why do I feel like the sword is speeding up? Why do I the sword ding up? Whoosh brother Shuhang I see a sign that says, the people of Moscow welcome you. Swish. Senior White, did we fly too far? Swoosh swoosh. He's asleep? Oh God, our driver's asleep. Buzz. Hello, AHBA. Is currently meditating in seclusion. There are still 2 days, 15 hours, and 9 minutes before the meditation is complete. Please wait patiently. We have no other choice. We're getting off this thing and heading to the Chu family by ourselves. Venerable White already knows the coordinates, so it'll be fine. www swoosh. Clank. Ow. That hurts, woof. This is a jump off. Swish. Should we try attacking him? He should wake up on instinct if he senses murderous intent. And what if he attacked back on instinct too? What if he let loose thulsans of sword chi at us? Would be sliced and diced and ready to fry in a split second. Swish/ub novel. The sun's rising. Whiz. The sun's setting. Web novel. Sunrise again. Sunset again. Whiz. Every time I blink, the sun comes out again. This is exhausting. VEL. This is our 9th time passing Huangshan, Daodu. Swish, you're heartless. We've passed by your home 9 whole times, and you still don't even care. Keep yapping and see what happens to you. My claws have been itching to tear something up. Maybe you'll polish them off of you. AH. Brother Shuhong, what's that? Whiz. Was nothing we want to crash into. Senior White. We need to get out of the way. Lu Webno, the grievance settling platform Fwish. Soom. He. I'll do you a favor, old Chu. We can start the second bout now, and that way, we can wait until that female disciple of yours gets here. Then we'll proceed with the first bout. How does that sound? Platform Sonoriker. Longevity Sword Sect Ping Shanghai. If the CHU family agrees, then we will commence this battle with the Samandoit. Alright. Why would the Illusory Sword School assist us at a time like this? We have no choice but to accept their help. The second match will now begin. The Illusory Sword School and the Chu family will each send out 3 representatives under the age of. Each competitor will participate in a unknown fight. The first match will be the Illusory Sword School's Jian Shao versus the Chu family's Chu Tai. Everything is going just as he foretold. The Chu family is already in the palm of my hand. He. It's all up to you now, senior. Tap. Rumble, rumble, rumble. A 5th stage Golden Core Spiritual Emperor. What an intense spiritual pressure. Su Zhen. Participants are prohibited from any external forms of aid on the grievance settling platform. Prohibited from any external forms of aid on the grievance settling platform. What is the Illusory Sword School planning to do? Lu Web Novel. Oh, him? He just so happens to be an honorary guest of the Illusory Sword School. He's come here as a mere observer, so rest assured, he won't be participating in any battles. Humph. If a spiritual emperor stands behind us, he can still put enormous pressure on the Chu family even if he isn't a combatant. He'll crush their morale before this fight even starts. Clink clank. Sigh. Our chances aren't very good this round. The pressure from that spiritual emperor doesn't physically affect me, Yua, but being surrounded by it still makes me really uncomfortable. Why isn't Senior Song here yet? It's already been 2.5 days. Did he get lost? Lol Nebnovel. Oh, Senior White replied to my voice message. P. Beep Venerable White, sorry. We had a bit of an accident. Right now we're Rumble Romil Kamil Gun Kulo Senior White, that's a missile. It's going to blow up. You should have seen one of these before on the Inter. You should know what they do. Missiles are dangerous. That isn't a souvenir. Don't bring it with us. A missile? They're bringing a souvenir? What are they talking about? A missile. Sounds like they have something exciting planned. Bell China message Venerable White Spirit Butterfly Island Soft Feather Senior White, we're currently on the grievance settling platform. You guys should come as soon as you can. I'll send you the new coordinates. Venerable White got it. I'll lock in the new coordinates. We're rushing over there right now, we should get there in about 10 minutes. La Web Novel. Once Senior Song arrives, I'll ask him for my appearance-changing brooch back and transform into someone from the Chu family. That's when the fun will start. I'll help you win this thing, so don't worry. It'll be fine. Pat Pie okay. I want to play with it. I really want to play with it. I want to get up close and play. I feel like something big is going to happen. Eel Web Novel. Die. Ugh. Clang. Hang novel. Is that the golden body of the Buddha? Screech. The Chu family's Chu Xiong has come for the second fight. Now it's your turn, Junior. Make sure they lose all hope after this match. Oval. The second portion of the battle will proceed with the illusory school's Su Kuang versus the Chu family's Chu Xiong. Creak creak Senior White, please hurry up and throw that thing away already. ITLL explode. We're gonna die. UWAA, please don't do this, Senior White. I think I am going to poop myself. If you keep acting like that, ITLL affect my focus. Creak creak creak. Don't worry. It won't explode on as I am here. Why is he so confident about this? Every time he tears apart electronics in the house and tries to put them back together, he always gets this confident. And what happens to all the electronics? They explode. Done. This missile won't detonate for now. Whoosh whoosh, you guys need to have a little more faith in me. Phew phew. We're almost at the platform. Brace yourselves. We'll arrive at full speed. Whoosh. LOL web novel, what's the point of going full speed if we're about to land? Shouldn't we be hitting the brakes? Oh, those presents I gave to our friends in the 9 provinces #1 group. It should be about time for them to open, isn't it? I'll activate all the boxes once we reach the platform. ITLL be a bit late, but it should be fine. Swish. A meteor shower to commence the start of the battle would be quite the psych web novel. Chomp. Nom 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 stop. Chu Xiong forfeits. HMPHL lol webnov. He's going too far. What a monster. Stop him already. Cease at once. Web novel. Swish ebnome. Mank. The illusory sword school wins this round. Keep your representatives under control. Do not expect mercy from me if you fail to do so. Whoosh whoosh whoosh, huh? Is that a missile? Humph. I don't know why one's suddenly being launched towards US, but it's only a missile. Tawin OVL swish. Swish 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 gostu. Bam. I feel sword chi. Is this actually someone's flying sword? I've seen people change their flying swords to look like laptops, keyboards, and all manner of other things. But whoever this is, did they make their sword look like a missile? Bam. Swish. Lel webnovel swusu. RIS. Senior White. We're gonna crash. Fwish. Come eyes. We're definitely going to die if that missile explodes? What do? We don't have time to avoid it. Sirier White. We're going to crash. SCRECHE. I somehow live to see another day. AH. It's Choo Choo. Oval Pit Blargan. Senior Son. Senior White. Bear. I am the platform's overseer, Peng Shanghai of the Longevity Sword. Greetings. May I ask why? Don't worry. I am just here to bring one of the contestants. I'd also like to observe the battles. Oh, and Eve also prepared a little gift for everyone here. It was supposed to happen when the competition commenced, so it's a bit late. Swish Erno Kish. But please accept my heartfelt gift to you all. Swish. Swoosh. Thrice T reckless. This is the life. Nothing beats a hot soak with the bath all to yourself. I think so too. Thanks. Drunken. Ha? Who are you? Fellow Taoist thrice reckless. I informed you that I would visit. Drunken. Oh, fellow Taoist scholar Sober River. What's up? That isn't my name. Drucker shoot. Wait, I remember. It's Scholar Scattered Ash. Right? Right? If you don't remember soon, your bath is about to get a lot hotter. Drunken novel its Scholar Drunken Sun, right? Drunken. It's Scholar Drunken Moon. That better be something you remember in the afterlife. Web novel Thrice Reckless Boom Boom. What he gets so worked up for? What? Where'd this flying sword come from? Swaz. Drunken trying to run? Web novel. Get back down here and have a taste of your blazing hot bath. Swish swish spiral flight feature activated. Hey, make this thing stop. Drunken I can't. I follow me, through this ocean of stars. With your heart set on a distant galaxy. Sing your dreams. We're licked years apart. Boom too proud to make up. Now that I think about it. I am pretty sure this is one of Venerable White's disposable flying swords. Swish oh well we novel and begriba this is one of Venerable White's? Does that mean they're powerful enough to shoot us off space? Ancient Lake Temple. Servant the Mist. Come with May. Now that's calligraphy. Ebaying L. Creek. Ha? What's that? Spiral flight feature activated. Boom. Everyone, look up there. What is that? That's the temple master shooting up into the sky. He's gotten so much stronger again. Just look at how fast he's going. Ebb novel. It must be a secret technique that combines some sort of flying technique with a sword technique. Wow, it's so fast. He's already so high up. Swish. CLNK Klyak CLAK Clink. Swish Dongfong Walio online nickname Fairy Dongfong 6. Lulong Fairy Dongfong CXS admirer there is a beauty that lives in the north, perfectly independent. Step huh? What's this? Did that blockhead Lulong prepare another surprise for me? Web novel. Did my beloved fairy prepare a special dance just for me? Swish swish spiral flight novel feature activated. Lil Long, stop this. If you don't, we're through. Swish but I didn't do it. Wait for me. I my dear. Fly slowly I be careful of the thorny roses ahead web novel. I knew this was going to happen. But still. Am I seriously going to get hit by an atomic bomb? Going to get hit by an atomic bomb? Master predicted that my luck today would turn for the better. I know just as well as anyone else what my great fortune actually means. This terrible luck must be from Senior White, too. I remember earnestly dovine Codlina to UCID. Me avoid something like this. Senior White, please. Give me your blessing right now. I am almost out of time. It's now or never. Rumble rumble scholar Xian Gong only barely made it out alive when he ran into an atomic bomb. Imble I am done for. What is this? Returnal utter wars nay swish. Boom boom spiral boom flight feature. Lu web novel. Thank you for your misfortune, Senior White swish boom. Ah h. Swish swish swish. Swish swish swish. Orga. Senior creation, you're also flying. Wizali E what a coincidence seeing you up here, Fallout. With oh. I see Fairy Lychee up ahead. She's flying as well. Lol Hinovel. Hey, drunken star. Give me some of your clothes so I can cover myself up. I am not drunken star. Now stop tore ye clothes what is fellow Taoist thrice reckless up to. He's not even wearing any clothes. Swish swish. Everything's so blurry. Is it because Eve been spinning for so long? I see someone next to fellow Taoist thrice reckless, BLIT I can't tell who it is. He looks familiar. Is it Scholar Sober Eye? Liwaya. Swish. Don't randomly call him whatever you want just because you don't remember his name. Web novel Patera Berries, we can just call him by his online name, fellow Taoist, when the bright moon appears. Beep. Beep all China message 9 provinces number 1 group immortal master. Copper trigram, your friendly neighborhood fortune master is in the mood to perform divinations for a bunch of you guys in the 9 provinces number 1 group. And guess what? Everyone's so lucky, they may as well have been blessed by heaven itself. Luck, everyone. And why isn't this shady fortune teller flying with us? Maybe he's still on his way. Most members of the chat are here. Wasn't everyone using those images of Senior White as their profile pictures? And after that, you guys kept spamming the chat using that package as well. You reap what you sow. Ah! Brother Medicine Master. Whoosh whoosh, can you prepare the best hospital bed you whoosh have for me? I am going to need VIP treatment after this is over. Swish hey. True Monarch White Crane. Hoof. You did a real good job delivering these presents. Medicine Master. I'll be needing that bed really soon. That's all for now. See you. Swish. Russell Lel Webnovely. Silence HUH? It doesn't look like anything's happening. Senior Son, you look very good bald. So what is this gift Senior White was talking about? Could you maybe not bring up the fact that I am bald? The present. It's a meteor. No, actually. A meteor shower. They're here. A meteor shower? Can I make a wish? Lou Web Novel. ONTA. Swish swish AH. Are those meteors? How pretty. Swish swish Val. What an intense presence. Swish, that's some terrifying spiritual pressure. There must be lots of 5th stage spiritual emperors up there. Swish, to get that kind of pressure, there have to be some 6th stage cultivators in the mix. Cheyenne, so a huge group of spiritual emperors and true monarchs are coming? Sims ZIHM. Senior White. I am going to crash. Stop this thing already. Web novel. What a complex meteor shower. It's more like a public execution than a meteor shower, but yeah. They won't crash, will they? They won't. The disposable meteor sword has a parachute-style landing mechanism, and the addition automatically protects the rider. So you don't have to worry. Swish crashy BNO. Crashin' crashy crashin'. Sober Mountain, give me some clothes. Let go of me. Crash'll crashin' crasha crash. Swish 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 web novel. I designed them to stop once they reach 10 centimeters from the ground, so why didn't they? Swish G swish swish, what if the grievance settling platform isn't considered the ground since it's in the air? Could that be why the flying sword didn't think it reached the ground yet? Perhaps. But this kind of ending to the show isn't too bad either, don't you think? That was great. Thank you so much. I love how lively it sounded when everyone landed. Ha ha ha. You bastard. Let go already. I only have the clothes I am wearing. If you tear them, you're a dead man. Whoosh, give em up, Sober Moon. Lebnev. I didn't know you were this reckless. How obscene. I am recording it. You two are instantaneous picture of this before anything else. I expect no less from True Monarch. Even in a time like this, you're the most reliable one here. That web novel Drienra chorus. Ha. Passes. I see you came in a rush today, Fairy. Please wear this robe for now. Thank you, True Monarch. So that's how it is. Hoes before brothers, huh? La Staccato. Humph. Transform. Whoosh whish. Fwish. Are these cultivators all in support of the Chu family? This isn't right at all. This is completely different from what he predicted. Those black robes don't look half bad. Can you lend them to me? But this robe is all that I am wearing. I only have my underwear without it. So you're saying no to me? I should have you know that I am am Spirit River Sioux Clan 7, and I love going heathen against S all by myself. To web. Embarrassed lel web novel. Handsome. Soft feather, I saw him standing opposite from you. He's your enemy, right? Yep. Thank you, Senior Thrice Reckless. I am so happy that everyone came in such an orderly fashion. Over here, fellow Taoists. Clap. It's our pleasure, Senior White. I see they all want to come out of this alive. Senior White, I have a request. Make it so that I am in good enough shape to participate in the battle today. I don't care what ITLL cost me. All I want is a chance to fight. Stare, huh? What is he looking at me for? Sure, I'll help you. Left web novel. Thank you for your help. You agreed to help Lady Choo Choo go up there, so why were you looking at me when you said it? There, why were you looking at me when you said it? Shu Hong, bring Choo Choo over here. I'll take care of her. She'll be up there in a moment. All right. CH Lounge Chu CH Inable Breeze P. Okay, everyone. The first thing we should do is think of a way to improve Senior White's mood. You never know, there might be something even more terrifying waiting for us later. Should we use one of the 36 stratagems? Fleeing is best? And while we're at it, this disaster is all because of that expression package. But you know what they also say. The monk may escape, but the temple can't escape with him. We might be able to survive today, but that doesn't mean we'll be safe in the future. What? Was it ugly? No, it was very pretty. But because of it, everyone was sent flying here by one of Senior White's disposable flying swords. But that's not because of the package. If you guys downloaded it and enjoyed it on your own, you never would have run into these problems. That makes sense. But instead, you kept spamming those pictures in the group chat, and you even changed your profile pictures. If that's the case, you should be prepared to accept the consequences of your actions. Senior Thrice Reckless. Shouldn't you be more mature than this? What? You're saying you are? Of course. We're not children anymore. We have to take responsibility for everything that we do. I am fully prepared to have Senior White send me flying off into space. I even have a spacesuit and some fasting pills hidden inside my size-reducing purse. I am so excited to go whoosh into space with one of Senior White's disposable flying swords. In any case, we should think of a way to make Senior White happy again. Let's make him fed about those pictures. Wook wook. If you want to cheer him up, then I know what you can do. He. I'll tell you guys on as you get stupid Yellow Mountain to call me master 3 times. Woof. Say, that little lady from the Chu family that was resting on your back. Isn't her name Choo Choo? So what? It's a common name. Novel. Daodu. I also heard that you're close with a cat monster in Beijing whose name is also Choo Choo. And I also heard that you have an online wife. Isn't Choo Choo in her online name as well? Stupid Yellow Mountain. Are you snooping in on what I do online? Woof. You idiotic Pekingese with your stupid Choo Choo complex. Do you really want me to expose your deepest, darkest secrets? Do you want me to let everyone see the dirtiest parts of your life that should never see the light of day? Shay Nebn. I am sorry, Mr. Yellow Mountain. I am your loyal dog. Your little Daodu. Please be the good person I know you are and fight me for my wrongdoings. Woof woof. Bow bow. Good boy. Now tell us the secret to making Senior White happy. Does Dodo actually have a Chu CHL complex? There has to be a story behind this, and I have to dig it up to blackmail him with it later. Song Shuhong is preparing to film a movie. And Venerable White looked really interested when they were talking about it before. I can confirm. I know a very interesting writer, who I am preparing to kidnap right now. I was going to lock him in a dark room and force him to write the script. Neb novel. Perfect. That means we know what we have to do. Well, help friend Song Shuhong make a film. Well, support him in creating a national sensation. National sensation. That has to lift Venerable White's spirits, right? We're going to save our own hides. While producing a movie that'll make waves across the country. Song Shuhong Senior Song Director Venerable White Titanic A9 Province's #1 group collaboration. We're going to save our own hides. While producing a movie that'll make waves across the country. Song Shuhong Senior Song Director Venerable White Titanic A9 Province's #1 group collaboration web novel will now begin the first half of The Battle That We Delayed. Both parties may send cultivators under the age of 60 to do battle. Can I be sure that these masters won't interfere? First match Su Kwang vs Chu Jia. Fwish Laugh Heb Noil. You can tell with just a glance that Su Kwang is of an abnormal bloodline. Chu Jia does not have favorable odds. Our cultivators under the age of 60 are mostly in the first stage. Chu is second stage, with her first dantian opened. If that senior heals her, then we will be able to turn the tables against the illusory sword school. However, why aren't they done yet? I still need my brooch from Senior Song so I can change into Chu Chunning and fight for the Chu family. Ha? An illusory reality? Swoosh. Neb Novel Senior White went so far as to create an illusory reality inside the tent. Is it that difficult to activate Chu Chu's latent powers? Swish swish. Medicine Master, has anyone contacted you yet? Web novel I was in back and forth negotiations with another party until he finally came. He took a look at the test subjects and left me 2 technique books in exchange for the 3 of them. Senior White, do you think they did something fishy to the 33 Divine Beasts technique? That's a possibility. But it's fine. Also, please monitor the last captive's condition. Swish swish, someone probably extracted the majority of their true chi, sucked it right out of their body. Sure thing. I'll send the techniques to your phone for now. It truly is an intriguing technique. I see. So they hid errors inside the technique. 47 of them. I can also optimize 33 other areas. W splat. Song Shuhong, reach out with your hand. Okay. The 33 Divine Beasts technique, Venerable White Edition. Swoosh. I was able to learn it, internalize it, and even analyze it in mere seconds. Swoosh web novel, but in Senior White's case, I guess this is considered normal. Right? FW the Giant Whale of Ha? MS. He 53 Divine Beasts technique? I see you have an affinity for the whale. The chapter of the giant whale manipulates the power of blood and chi by regulating its flow to the 5 apertures. In doing so, you can achieve an explosive eruption similar to that of a whale spout. Remember this chapter first. Swoosha, I see. Web novel. You just have to drink this bottle, which contains a mixture of the medicine and Chu Chu's blood. That way, you can change into her and take her place in battle. What? Didn't you say that you could activate Lady Chu Chu's latent powers so that she could fight? Shu Hong. If she activates her latent powers, she will participate in the fight, rapidly succumb to the side effects afterwards, and die. Is that what you want? Or would you rather assume her appearance and fight for her? Alright. Roar. 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 Yeb novel. First match of the first/mixta portion. Victory goes to the illusory sword school Su Kwang Ha. Dum Dum Chu family. Chu too weak. Damn it! Would they be so arrogant if Choo Choo wasn't injured?
Sitch, but she is in dire straits. Even if they are able to activate her latent powers, she would suffer even more after the battle as a consequence of going beyond her limits.
I would rather she not come. Senior sister Choo Choo is here. Senior sister Choo Choo. Choo Choo. Choo Choo. You were only able to recover to the first stage leaping Dragon Gate realm? And your injuries. Webnum. What a smile. It's so gentle yet still filled with determination. Senior sister Choo Choo. Even after everything she already went through, she activated her latent powers to fight for us. This is all because we're such disappointments. Using her blood, I have verified that this is indeed Choo Choo. The Battle of the Grievance Settling Platform, first half, second bout. Su Kwang vs. Choo Choo. Start. He. Die. Heart-piercing palm. Alright. Now use the Supreme Sword Technique. Finish him off. BEZT BZZT. BZZT Crashy in OVE. He. Crash. Choo Choo is physically stronger than Su Quan? Choo Choo, was that a fist technique? Correct me if I am wrong, but isn't that the basic Buddhist fist technique? That's a technique from the lost arts of the Buddhist temples? The basic Buddhist fist technique doubles as a defensive stance and an explosive attack. The basic Buddhist fist technique. That's righty, it is. The basic Buddhist fist technique. Wow, no joke. What are they so confused about? Hey, isn't there a bit of a problem? If you guys take a closer look. That's friend Shuhong's realm. The hell? It's the first stage leaping Dragon Gate? And not only that, but his leaping Dragon Gate is about to ascend to the second stage. You know, he hasn't even cultivated for 2 months yet. 2 months yet. Is he cheating somehow? Of course he is. He's a big cheater. Ah. What are you guys going on about? Why do I feel so out of tune? Why don't I understand anything the fellow Taoists in the group are talking about? Smiling this much is exhausting. I should finish this as quickly as I can. Humph. All you have is brute strength, you useless little girl. Taste fist again. Have a taste of my strongest sword technique. Swish 21 slithering swords. Swish. Inhale. Roar tell. Swish BZT BZ. Boom. Ebnov, who else does the illusory sword school have? I'll give them a whooping as quickly as they're sent out. I still need to get to the Chu family's basement and find those drawings of L/Tiansu. Everything will be settled after that. Bam! She's so strong. Choo Choo's power is unparalleled. She's undefeatable. We won. We won. TSK. That was the Buddhist roaring lion's technique. And he even used the basic Buddhist fist technique and the true self-meditation scripture. Aha! So our little friend became a Buddhist cultivator after all. If that's the case, when the new year comes around, should I make his red packet gift themed? What if I gave him a set of Buddhist robes? Who are you guys talking about? Everyone else looks like they understand. Tap. Su Zhang sir. There's been a bit of an anomaly. Mister, don't panic. I've been watching it all unfold, everything's still under my control. Mr. ITLL be fine even if you lose this part of the battle, but do everything in your power to stall for time before the third portion begins. I must tend to some matters if I am to draw out a key player from the Chu family. Su Zhang, but the Chu family has invited many powerful allies. I am afraid something unexpected will happen. Mister, again, don't worry. Those masters are not their allies. The Chu family doesn't have that much power, so you can relax. I am here, and I still have my plans.
Su Jiang, but if Chu Chu continues to fight, the illusory sword school will suffer major losses.
Mister, stop worrying. Everything is under control.
Once this is all over, you'll reap rewards beyond your imagination.
Su Jiang then'll be counting on you to help us. Lol heb novel. Yi Tang, you're up next. Try to stall for as much time as you can.
She may have activated her latent power through some special technique, but there's always a time limit to how long she can use it.
The longer you drag the battle out, the better. Yes, sir. I am Yi Tang from the Illusory Sword School. I hope to learn from you during our bout, Lady Chu Chu. Smiling is so exhausting. I almost can't do this anymore. I don't care who you are. Let's start already. Before this fight starts, I would like to inform you that I am different from the previous two. That's because Kanav Eve already become a second stage true master. Swish. Ha, what a pleasant surprise, Yi Tang. The Illusory Sword School will attain victory for the first portion of the battle as well. A second stage true master against a first stage leaping Dragon Gate realm. The Chu family is doomed. Poof. Oink oink. Ah, finally some peace and quiet. I feel much better now. Didn't you GLYS say you wouldn't get involved? Ah, fed it. You're a 6th stage cultivator, so you can do whatever you want. Clark. Swish. A saber? You aren't drawing your sword? Do you think I am unworthy of it? What sword? I don't even know any sword techniques. Fine. Then I'll force you to draw it. Monolith sword technique. Boom. As expected, a genius like Chu Chu has more up her sleeve than just sword techniques. What a formidable flame slash. Then I will also go all out. I suggest your sword, lest you desire to feel the indiscriminate attacks of my blade and lose your life. Hini, trust me. If I could actually use the sword, I would have taken it out earlier. I wouldn't keep using this clunky flaming saber. I won't be able to win if I only rely on my saber, though. What if I used the spiritual pressure from this second stage true master to rev up my giant whale technique? Swish. Swish, will use this chance to concentrate the embryonic form of my pseudo-innate true chi. And then I'll ascend to the second stage. Meanwhile, in the skies near the grievance settling platform, I am getting a better signal on her location. Don't worry, Fairy Dongfang. I am coming. Swish. Whiz ha? A blue bodysuit and a red speedo? He's also flying just like. Could it be him? The renowned superhero of the West? Human-shaped Hing. Wow. That's so cool. Fellow Taoist, how did you make your spare flying sword so marvelous? Sigh. Something happened to the flying sword I made a life pact with, so I have no choice but to use this one. Fellow Taoist, did someone important to you also fly off like a meteor? Eb novel. I am Deng Yima from the Snowcold Sword Manor. And yes, there is indeed someone important to me flying up ahead. She was really difficult to find, so I am not letting her run away this time. So you are also a fellow traveler. If you don't mind, how about we go together? I believe we have similar destinations. After all. Sure. Swish swish. Swish swish. Fairy Dongfang, I am here. I found you. Laugh Webnoi. You stupid. Immortal. Master, Copper. Trigram. Don't play dumb. Did you think I'd let you off the hook if you pretended like you didn't know me? What? Me? Immortal Master Copper Trigram? Fellow Taoist. I think you have the wrong person. I am Fairy Lychee. Yeah. I got it. You're so deep in your own act that you wouldn't even dare acknowledge your own name now. Is that it? Why aren't you Fairy Cherry, then? Ha! If you're Fairy Lychee, then I am fricking Taoist Priest Pineapple.
I would have you know that Fairy Cherry is my junior sister, and Taoist Priest Pineapple is my senior brother.
Copper Trigram, back then you swore that you divined the highest luck for me.
So I sold off all of my family's belongings and risked my life to enter the Black Tiger secret realm.
Are you still trying to play me for a fool? You're a shameless scumbag, Fairy Copper Trigram. Well said. Copper Trigram is indeed a shameless scumbag. He's the lowest grade bastard you could possibly ever run into.
Immortal Master Copper Trigram must have assumed Fairy Lychee's appearance at some point to cause mischief.
To fellow Taoist, I'll capture that Copper Trigram guy and bring him into you in a month's time.
You can punish him however you'd like and even make him compensate you for your losses.
How does that sound? Does that sound? Al Web Novel HMPH. You want me to wait even longer? You say he changed his appearance? Into Fairy Lychee? Do you think I am stupid enough to buy into your obvious lies just because I didn't study much? Roan.
Have a taste of my Black Tiger Secret Realm pellets.
Swish.
Cast it. He just tried to launch an attack against a whole crowd of 5th stage spiritual emperors and 6th stage true monarchs.
He's completely lost it. Has the rage made him insane? Everything we said was the truth.
Facepalm, some things in life are beyond helping. In the end, the truth can only be grasped by a handful of people.
The more honest someone is, the less belief there is for them.
Swish, explode.
Slowing technique. Reflecting. Crystal wall ding. We're dodged. Bam. You need to calm down. You're being too rash. Catch. Senior Yellow Mountain, why are you wasting your words on him? I'll show you the difference between me and whatever image of Immortal Master Copper Trigram you have in your head. Pon Pol Po. Guys. Something strange is happening on the platform. Buzz clank clank clank. They're fighting at super speed.
Our little friend and Yi Tang's moves have sped up at least 40 times.
That's strange. Why does the supervisor seem so indifferent even though they're fighting at such speeds?
As we speak, strange magic surrounds the platform.
It appears our little friend, Yi Tang, and even the supervisor have been afflicted by it. It must be because of that strange pellet. But didn't he shout slowing technique? Did he use an acceleration pellet instead?
But if it was simply an acceleration pellet, their energy wouldn't be able to recover fast enough to keep up with the 40-time speed boost.
It doesn't look like they're tiring out at all, though. Not to mention they'd have to speed up their thought processes, reflexes, recovery, and all of their abilities too. Which means it's actually a time acceleration technique.
She has only blocked my attacks with her flaming saber for the past hour and has been gaining power all the while.
She becomes stronger with every minute passed. I cannot afford to drag this out any clanky longer.
I must finish her with a single strike.
Behold my final attack. Mountain Slash. Truoi breaking technique. Klangku. Onun's.
A first stage cultivator's chi and blood energy cannot defend against true chi.
Victory is mine. Swish Spuri combo. Basic Fist number 2, Meteor Fist and 33 Divine Beasts technique, Huge Whale chapter. You returned to the second stage realm?
Obnovel, the seal from the chi storage expanding technique that Senior White used on me already disappeared while we were fighting. Swish, and meanwhile, the embryonic Dantian that I closed off when I paused my ascension last time expanded with another wave of chi and blood energy. That means the chi and blood energy continuously flowing through my 5 apertures is changing into true chi.
With this pseudo-innate true chi, you'll be able to keep up with the S-elite disciples. Swish. Victory goes to the Chu family for the first portion of the battle. But since I am fighting with a skirt on, I keep getting this nice little breeze down there. I can't even lift my legs to kick. I'd be exposing myself if I tried to. But now it's finally over.
The strange Elira surrounding the grievance settling platform has disappeared, and the effects of that pellet have finally ended.
Ha! Did he seriously become a second stage true master? Did the time acceleration technique only last for 10 minutes? He ascended without even leaping through the dragon gate. I need to remember to ask Senior White if he's willing to take on another companion. Choo choo. Choo choo. You're amazing. Choo choo. Choo choo. You're invincible. Good girl. You did well. Now go tend to your injuries. Oh, man. I feel so guilty. Don't call me a good girl. Leave the next battle to me. Calabash Brothers on the vine. VIDP. Grandfather? Please leave the last portion of the battle to me. But your injuries. Lel web novel. They're much better now. I'll be there soon. Sir. The old man just left the Chu family residence. Good. Prepare for action. Fwish. Hey, stop making those faces. Think about your reputation. All of you are immortals that have been cultivating for hundreds of years. Hee, why are they so smug? What does it mean? Why do I feel like they've got dirt on me? I am done for. Hee.
Shuhan, you looked very pretty wearing that black dress a while ago. I can only imagine what they're going to say in the group chat, but I know they'll say stuff like that.
They'll even have solid proof. Pictures and everything. I need to find Senior White as soon as I can so I can switch with the real Choo Choo. Lay web novel. Soft Feather, what are you doing? Female voice. Ha! Hearing Thively, innocent voice coming out of my own mouth is unbearable. You're. Oh. You're Lady Choo Choo. No. It's me, Song Shuhong. Ha? What? Wah? No joke. Senior White's appearance-changing technique is way too powerful. Combine that with the shapeshifting brooch, and Eve practically become Choo Choo. I am indistinguishable from her in appearance and blood. So you participated in the battle in Chu Chu's stead? How was it? Was it fun? It was. All right. I want to play too, so where are Senior White and Choo Choo? Eve been looking for a while now, but there's nothing else in this desert other than that pit over there. I am screwed. I don't see my clothes either. If I do change back, am I going to end up wearing this black dress as a guy? I am certain Senior White got curious and went snooping around the Chu family's basement. Let's find him. Okay. I know where the Chu family's house is, so we'll take you there. Swish. Swish. The entrance to the secret chamber is up ahead, sir. I apologize for my incompetence. I couldn't obtain the key, and I was unable to glean how to break the seal from the family's head. You're much too generous, sir. I am beyond grateful. It's fine. You've already done very well. Once this is all over, you'll obtain great glory. It'll be sure to help you if you also want to join a more powerful. Swish. Swish swish. Come with me. Let us both be enlightened by the secrets of the sword technique. Lel one oval. Thank you, sir. The Chu family's residence is just up ahead. I told you I remembered correctly. But we used a map to get here. Swish, are you saying I would have taken part in that meteor shower earlier if I did? Also, Soft Feather. Have you gotten a present from Senior White recently? Ha! It's a horrendous experience like no other. The spiral launch. All those horrible flight patterns. And not to mention the meteor effect at the end. And the way they land, too. All the seniors made a boatload of holes in the grievance settling platform. Yeah.
That spiral launch and the super exciting flying patterns and the meteor effect and that explosive landing.
It sounds amazing. Dang it. Why did all the seniors get a present and not me? I want to be launched in the air in a spiral. I want to fly in exciting patterns too. I want to become a meteor. I want to fly to space. And here I thought Lady Softfeather was one of the normal ones in the group chat. I wasn't expecting her to be the most messed up one out of all of US. Chu family elder, Chu Kangbo Wenyan, who are these seniors? Grandfather. I believe these are friends that little Chu Chu invited. I am the Chu family's Chu Kangbo. Good to see you fellow Taoists and seniors. Greetings, fellow Taoist. Senior White, you're back. Oh. Where's Shuhong? He went to find you after the second portion of the battle finished. I saw Lady Softfeather and him sneak off somewhere afterwards, but I am not sure where they went. Ah, youth. There'll be no end to the drama if Venerable Spirit Butterfly hears about this. My sweet, sweet girl. Do you feel the aftereffects of stimulating your latent powers? I haven't run into any major problems thanks to Senior White. If it weren't for Senior White using a camouflage barrier just now, I have no idea where I could have gone to rest. Chu Kangwa, thank you from the bottom of my heart. We are truly grateful for your help in taking care of one of our own. It wasn't any trouble, so there's no need to be so polite about it. L. Web Novel. Don't mind me. There's still the final battle, after all. Since I finally have some spare time, I suppose I'll deconstruct this missile and see how it's made. Don 2. The final battle on the grievance settling platform, the Illusory Sword School's elder, Jin Yuanhai, versus the Chu family's elder, Chu Kangbo. MMPH. There's a miasma here. We have to move quickly. Eve already ascended to the second stage. So why am I powerless against Softfeather's hands? Did I ascend to some fake second stage? Swish. This miasma is hard to detect even for cultivators who've already opened their nose aperture. Even a third stage cultivator would fall unconscious if they got a sniff of this. Thankfully, this is something my father trained me for. Ed, why does this have the same vibe as a father teaching his daughter how to deal with alcohol? It's basically the same for cultivators, except they've swapped one poison for another. Miasma? Can the turtle breathing technique prevent it from entering my body? Ha! You learned the turtle breathing technique too? Are you too lazy to breathe just like my senior brother? Well, you could say that. It's a bit of a memory that I'd rather not remember. It was interesting, though. Wait, I sense monster chi. Swish swish. This is a magical treasure that lets you see 1,000 miles away at great heights. Once you wear it, you'll be able to see everything from a bird's eye view. Long as there isn't anyone 5th stage spiritual emperor realm or above, they shouldn't be able to detect US. Cultivation style contact lenses? This doesn't really look like it belongs in the cultivation world at all. Reeb novel. Are those the monsters? Temple. Lel web novel. It looks like it, but we should be careful. I can't tell what species they are. Their strength is about the same as a third stage cultivator. I'll catch one so we can study it. Are you sure you can take them on? I am certain I can deal with those 5 big ones standing by the entrance. All right. Go get him, then. Meanwhile, I'll let the Chu family know, and while secretly surround the temple. We can't let whoever it is escape. All right, be careful. Boom. Swoosh web novel. You won't be able to dodge the next one. One of them was hiding. Die. Aperture innate skill, activate. Shish, I can see the trajectory of those black thorns. Shish, if I dodge 2, cut down 7, and then block the last one with the ghost spirit's little gold shield, survive. Swish clink. Soft feather? Web novel ELNK. Impossible. Those thorns are as strong as a fourth stage attack. How were you able to block them? Humph. Leave this to me. A saber? No. That's Valkyrie gear. Leave this to me, Senior Song. You should tell the Chu family as soon as possible so they have time to prepare. Haha, you want to notify them? It's too late. N. Roaring Lion. We've already been found out, so there's no reason for US to keep quiet anymore. Enemy attack. Be careful of the poisonous miasma in the center of the residence. You bastard. You're just asking to die. SHKK SHKK SHKK. Have a taste of my blade. Yuan'll chop. Whoosh swish. Shield talisman. Swish, my thorns aren't piercing through. What grade talisman is this? Explode. Boom. Damn. I wouldn't have lost if it weren't for your high-level equipment. Invincible more attack, oh. Invincible if attacks can't get past your defense, then you're practically invincible. I feel like I just watched a rich gamer bullying a normal one. Bastards. Now you're in for it. Swish. Look out for yourself, Senior Song. I am heading over now. Dash, you be careful too. Die. Swish D Neongle. Spurt whoosh. Ugh. That smile. Why does he look so pleased? What's he got up his sleeve? Did he cast a curse before he died? But the ghost spirit in my heart aperture is still as peaceful as ever. If it's not a curse, then what is it? Fat it. I'll just get the seniors from the 9 provinces #1 group to check it out for me when I get back. Alok, they murdered one of our own. Get revenge. Avenge him. They're in a total frenzy right now. Are they getting stronger because of their bloodthirst? Shush shush, but it doesn't matter. I won't let you hurt Senior Song. Novel shish. Burst. Boom. They were able to dodge it. I guess you have to expect that from monsters as strong as 4th stage cultivators. Drop. Lel we novelli we SEA urchins will never surrender. Tap 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 tap. Warriors never retreat. Every person who has spilled the blood of our sea urchin brethren. HUP. Regardless of which corner of the world they cower in. Regardless of their strength. We swear that we'll behead you. Fwoosh fwoosh. We will at Stadlia. We do. Swoosh a warnu. Are they okay? Swish. They just follow me wherever I go. Swish their nuts. Oh God. Did they seriously just strike those embarrassing poses? And what about all that cheesy dialogue? Are you sure this isn't some kids' anime? Neb novel. We've finished our declaration. Now. It's time for you to accept your fate. I already told you guys. No one is going to bother Senior Song. Swish swishy perfect. Timing. I've almost gathered enough. Shoop eat this. Shul eswa or. Plop plop, this move takes a long time to prepare. I never thought I'd be able to use it in an actual battle. PLOR, damn it. You guys won't be able to escape. And it's not just you. Well, hunt your families too. Your entire bloodline will be slain by the sea urchin warriors. Sure. Do you want to try with my father? He's right behind you. If you want to take on my family, then harass your chance. Humph. Do you think I'd fall for your cheap tricks? Did you believe that I actually wouldn't notice if someone was behind me? Then I suggest you turn around and take a look for yourself. Swoosh. I am a 4th stage innate realm cultivator with the monster bloodline. How could I not sense someone behind me? Flip, I need to get away from him. I can't move. Stuck, what's going on? Move, damn it. Come on. Hurry and move. When did I give you the permission to leave? A useless creature like you has the gall to claim that you'll slay my family? Swish. Remember the aura of the spirit butterfly.
If anyone of your bloodline comes within 1,000 miles of Spirit Butterfly Island, they'll be swiftly exterminated.
Flutter Eye novel. Soft Feather, have you played enough this time? He. You actually came. No way. He's a completely different person now, and it all happened in a split second. You're the best, Father. You won't hold it against me for leaving home, right? He, silly girl. Who is this new friend of yours? This isn't a new friend, this is Senior Song. Eve told you about him before. Friend Song Shuhan? Isn't that the toy shapeshifting brooch I made for Soft Feather? Let's see what his true appearance is. Hello, Senior Spirit Butterfly. In Webnov, will my daughter be led astray by a cross-dressing pervert like him? But there is a silver lining to a situation like this. Senior, this is actually... No, I understand. I get it. This is better than her being with the kind-hearted, fairly handsome cultivator I thought he was. I am relieved. Ha ha ha. I often hear my daughter and others in the group mention you, friend Shuhang. Meeting you today. I can feel just how gentle and serene you are. Shoot. He can definitely see through the illusion created by this brooch. Has there been some sort of misunderstanding? I feel quite assured that Soft Feather has a good friend such as yourself. Is he not worried because he's labeled me as the nice guy? Did my father take the wrong meds before leaving the house today? Why is he acting so nice? Hello? Lu Jianyi? Where are you? Didn't I tell you to take care of Soft Feather? Where was your inattentive arse while Soft Feather was fighting 4th stage sea urchin cultivators? Master, I am currently dealing with those 4th stage guys right now. They're the ones with spikes all over their bodies, hidden in the Chu family's territory. There are lots of them, and they seem to pose a great threat to her. Meanwhile, junior sister and friend Song Shuang headed towards the Chu family's residence, which I've already inspected in secret. I only saw one 4th stage spiky dude and 5 3rd stage ones, so they don't pose any danger. Just finish whatever you're doing and return to Soft Feather's side. That lazy cretin. Despite his efforts to hide it, I am very aware that he's already ascended to the 5th stage. Why would he need that much time to take care of a handful of 4th stage sea urchins? Yes, Master. I'll take care of it immediately. I'll be right over. Bang 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 pal. Mids. SPL Spen Lat Hernavel, I just can't help it. I wanted to slack off and take my time playing with you guys. Ahem. Master, why have you come? A 4th stage cultivator like you had to deal with 4 4th stage opponents. I suppose it was very tiring for you. Whoosh, it's clear as day that those creases and roughed up edges on senior brother Lil's clothing were faked. I think he wants to die even more than senior thrice reckless. Oh, it wasn't tiring at all. It's my duty as a senior brother. It's obvious enough that Senior Spirit Butterfly knows what's actually going on, but he's still adding fuel to the fire. Very good. Then I have another task for you. I saved this fellow Taoist on the way here. It appears as though he was injured by a missile. Deliver him to the fellow Taoists of the 9 provinces number 1 group and find his seniors. Yes, sir. I'll go right away. He. There's nothing I love more than delivery missions since they make it so easy to slack off. It's even better when I use a bed-shaped flying sword, which lets me bask in the sun while I carry out my delivery. It's so comfortable. Vay lol webn. You have 3 minutes to deliver him and return. I have another task waiting for you.
The biggest punishment for a lackadaisical fool like him is a continuous stream of matters to tend to. He'll make sure he has absolutely no time to rest.
Yes, master. Father. There should be a secret room in there with more of those sea urchins inside. The ones we fought were supposed to be guarding the door. All right. Let's inspect it. Of things mole family hiding in their hambers? What kind could ASN possibly be H secret CL? Why does it feel like I am following a master player while he clears a dungeon for me? No. This is more like following a boss to clear the mobs. Sir, we've been found out. Someone's coming. What should we do? Sue. Don't panic. Our preparations will be complete before they arrive. We'll be leaving now. What divine foresight. Swoosh. Spurt ebb novel. There's no need to fret, I am just in need of fresh blood. Relax, my servant has excellent aim. So? I won't die. Well, it won't be a slow death. Rest easy. I promise that your death will be quick and painless. Ha ha. Whoosh, the guests have arrived. I believe it's time for us to withdraw. Sits. You think you can escape? I don't think we'll be able to leave. No, you will eternity for spurt. Spurt. A special puppet technique. Do you assume control using fresh blood? Fascinating. Puppets? So they're not alive? No wonder they died so easily. Webnov swoosh. Swoosh, what's happening? The ghost spirit is trying to burst out. It's trying to get closer to those scrolls. One of them must be hiding something important. Is it related to the loose cultivator? Is it Lee Tyance's secret? He'll use this chance before the formation activates to take back the sword technique. Chush PHOSH. Flaming saber. Swish the flaming saber. He cut through it. Laugh web novel. Be patient, friend Shuhong. Good things come to those who wait. That is a divide in space. Before teleportation commences, the spell formation severs its spatial connection to the surrounding area, creating the chaos you see before you. Some refer to it as the absolute defense. Shashub novel. You're very knowledgeable. Eve already started the star shifting formation and activated its absolute defense, so there's no point in keeping up the act. Farewell, friends. Prodigy of the Chu family, Lady Chu Chu, you are a true beauty. If fate lets us meet again, I'll give you the honor of joining my harem. How others currently see Song Shuang. Iron own. Pfton Hayrace a little parting gift. MM. Crack crack. Crack. Did you know? Absolute defense doesn't exactly exist in the world of cultivators. There may be things that you call the absolute defense, but that's only because you're unaware that the strength required to defeat such a technique is possible. Or perhaps you believe no technique exists that defeats yours. He. I am not saying you're wrong, but no one can break through this barrier of chaos. You can only do that if you interrupt the star shifting formation before it activates. Impossible. How are you doing that? Why aren't you affected by the spatial divide? Webnov. No. You have control over space? Hoof. Eve only done a bit of research. I haven't reached the mastery needed to control space. I recall you saying that I was quite knowledgeable. I couldn't disappoint you now, could I? Damn it. Ugh. That's my sword technique. It belongs to me. It's mine. Swish. Gush noi. I could only retrieve one scroll. He secretly replaced the other 3 with decoys while we were fighting. We won't lose the sword technique drawings. That man is in possession of something else that intrigues me. If you have time, I suggest we find him together. Then he'll be in your care. Are all venerables curious by nature? The winner of the third portion of the battle is the Chu family. Grandfather is so powerful. Long live the Chu family. Swish. Greetings, seniors. It's Gianni. Lel web novel. Ah, Gianni. Have you been slacking off again? H.A. Oh. Isn't this Copper Trigram's precious disciple, immortal fortune teller Iron Trigram? What happened to him? His injuries aren't anything to scoff at. Lu Neb novel. Those injuries are a bit familiar. I don't know why, but it reminds me of Scholar Xian Gong. W. Nuclear. Scholar Xian Gong. Was he hit by a nuclear weapon? Poor kid. Are any of you free? Someone needs to send him to Medicine Master for treatment and let Copper Trigram know about this. Copper Trigram's disciple? You need someone to meet that bastard? Let me. I'll send the boy to Medicine Master. And lucky for me, my schedule just opened up. Fellow Daoist Yellow Mountain, I am borrowing your phone. Well, his life is on the line, so I can't afford to wait around. Little Lychee is heading out. Onal swish. 1 month? 2 months? No. Based on experience, Copper Trigram will be bedridden for at least half a year. Clap clap if you say so. Clap clap. The battle is over, and now Junior Sister has Master to protect her. What should I do now? Maybe I should catch those 5th stage spiritual emperors. Maybe ITLL make Master happy. Then he'll get more chances to laze around. I'd like to see what that lazy brat will do. You're worried about him, aren't you, father? Fwoosh ebnovel fwoosh. There's trouble. Something's happened in our territory. Someone released a miasma on our lands and many of our clansmen are unconscious. The sword technique was also stolen. Where are the invaders? Senior Sister Chu Chu and her companions killed many of them, but one of them made off with the sword technique. And what of the clan? Our men have already taken action. They began to rescue those afflicted by the miasma, and some men were placed on guard at the entrance to our secret room. After that, I was sent to report to you and the rest of the family. I had planned to invite you and the rest of the seniors gathered here to our residence. However, now that such misfortune has befallen us, you should worry about your family's problems first. We'll be sticking around for a while anyways. We just hope you don't think we're too rowdy when we do come visit. Of course we won't. Once this matter is settled, I hope you all will allow me the honor of being your host. Hey, what do we do now that we can't visit the Chu family right away? Swish swish, we have to see what Senior White has planned. Lol Webno, speaking of which, what's he doing? He borrowed my computer, saying he wanted to sort through some pictures he just received. All Senior White thinks about is cultivating, so where would he even get pictures from? Could those pics be? He. Create expression package laugh Webnov. No, Senior White. Don't. No. Stop. Senior White. Swish. Less web novel utter defeat. N. Mini can. That should just about do it. Upload complete. Documents fellow Daoists expression package.rar newest upload just nom size G uploader venerable white downloads OTWES. This expression package is still quite crude. I'll find a master from a forum when I get back and invite them to make it nicer. He's going to invite someone on a forum to make a pre-milm expression package? Doesn't that mean it's going to be all over the inter? I think it's pretty good as it is. If you want to make it even better, why don't you just have Soft Feather tidy it up for you? She's great at making them. Alright, they'll keep that in mind for later. Lol, I tried my best, guys. Nov. Oh, right. If I recall correctly, is the Cultivator's flying sword competition starting soon? It only happens once a decade. The flying sword competition? I think it's starting soon. Were you planning to host it this time? Not quite. I want to create a new category for the competition. I want to create a hand-guided tractor competition. What? I think my ears were acting up just now. I don't think I heard you properly. Oh, what competition? Oh, web novel. A hand-guided tractor competition. The four-wheeled kind that pulls cargo. Cultivators from around the world come to participate in the flying sword competition. If a bunch of fellow Taoists from our group were driving around hand-guided tractors, it'd be downright shameful. Gossip about US would spread in the cultivation world like wildfire. Neb novel. Round Venerable White Earthern Riveros Cultivator, I need to find the perfect excuse to stop Venerable White from making this happen. But hand-guided tractors are so slow. Their max speed is only 20 to 30 kilometers an hour, so a race would be boring to say the least. Why don't we use a different mode of transportation? What about sports cars? Would need to modify the tractors, of course. It won't matter if you use magical techniques, runes, formations, or simple mechanical augmentations. You'll be able to do whatever you want to make it faster and stronger. It's fine long as it stays as a tractor. Speed won't be a problem. Northern Riveros Cultivator HP defeated. Venerable White Round VL Thrice Reckless Mad Saber. I still don't think ITLL be more interesting than a normal flying sword competition. You can only use tractors on the ground. That's pretty lame. It would indeed be boring if the competition was only on land. That's why we can make part of the racecourse over the sea. And we can think of even more interesting routes. I am certain it'd be interesting to ride the wind and cleave the waves. Northern Riveros Cultivator HP defeated. Senior White. I have something to say. He's actually trying to go against Senior White. Does White Crane feel guilty for delivering those swords? Round Venerable White, I am all in on this, Senior White. My arms, legs, and even my 6 wings are at your service. White Crane. A tractor race sounds super interesting. I love it. I'll be the first to sign up. Falls. He's like Senior White's pet. He's a goddamn. I wonder if traffic accidents can happen during the race? If they can, I am sure White Crane will have lots of them. ITLL be unfettable. Speaking of racing, I once changed into an ordinary human and won tons of world-class racing championships in quick succession. If I am the winner in Venerable White's race, then isn't it natural that the two of us get closer? ITLL strengthen our relationship, right? Ang as it's got 4 wheels, no. Ang as it has wheels, I am certain it'll be the champion. Haha, so what if everyone in the 9 provinces #1 group is against me? Let the storm rage on. I am full of love. I am fearless. Moving on, the competition must have some sort of prize. Since he'll be the host, he'll also be providing the rewards. Swish those in the top 5 will be granted the opportunity to explore the deep sea ruins with me. What kind of ruins are they? When I meditated in seclusion previously, I accidentally bumped into a warship and discovered ruins from a previous era. Neb novel, but since I was about to begin meditation, I sealed up the entrance and hid them. Ruins preserved from the previous era? If that's the case, then there's an 80 to 90% chance of finding information pertaining to immortality. There's a possibility that it's someone else's path to immortality, but we'll still be able to use it as a reference. We can incorporate the knowledge into our own paths when the time comes. Senior White, how could you leave me out of something as crazy as a tractor competition? Let's welcome the morning sun while driving these goddamn tractors. We're headed for a bright new era. Whoosh. Count me in, Senior White. Let's head to those ruins together.
Now that I think about it, a tractor competition has the potential to be quite intriguing. I've actually driven a hand-guided tractor a long time ago.
Hand-guided tractors were trendy back then. I used to own area toner. I used to own a whole tractor factory, so we'll definitely get into the top 5. You guys are real upstanding, aren't you? You did a complete 180 in less than a second. Humph. Swoop, what are you doing, stupid yellow mountain? Swoosh. I am just going to go home just because you say so? Where would that leave my pride? The least you'd have to do is cross 1,000 mountains and rivers to get me. You'd have to use all your energy to find me before I'd be willing to go back home. It's time to go home, Dowdu. These are the basics of sincerity. But I guess it's something you don't understand, isn't it? You'd better undo this collar, or else he'll get mad and start singing the stupid Yellow Mountain song. Web novel, come on, big yellow mountain. Snap. Woof 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 woof. I recently discovered how useful the group's mute function is. So I used it as inspiration for a new feature for your collar. It keeps you from speaking human languages. Ah, the world is quiet again. This is amazing. I always thought Dowdu would be cuter if he wasn't speaking with US. Teases. Roar. Organ. Click. CUCK. Anyways, I'll provide the hand-guided tractors needed for the competition. Calm down W or WOOK. Anyone who wants to participate in the competition can register through me. I'll deliver a set of hand-guided tractors as fast as I can to whoever signs up here. And isn't friend Shuhong back yet? I still need to give him his presents. I already owe him 2 gifts for taking care of Dowdu all this time and picking up Venerable White from meditation. Craft. Oh? A present for picking me up? What's going on here? Lel web novel. About that. Fellow Taoists in our group sometimes issue easy missions, such as requests to gather materials for the juniors. Once the juniors have completed the task, US seniors give a little present to them for their hard work. It's a good form of encouragement. If that's the case, I'll personally prepare the gift for friend Shuhong. But that wouldn't do. You can give him an extra gift if you'd like, but we've already agreed to prepare a gift for friend Song Shuhong. So you're saying that picking me up from my meditation was easy, and it was a publicly issued task? Ah. Yeah. That's rigged. Yeah. All of US just so happened to have the same request. WEDN hahaha. Hurry up and spit out what his present is. Well, I think it should be a cultivation technique. Let's give one that suits him, maybe something that'll work well with the basic Buddhist fist technique. It has to be a Buddhist technique. There's no need to give him one. I already have an incomplete version of the 33 Divine Beasts technique that I obtained from the remaining disciples of the 33 Divine Beasts. I was planning to study it and then have friend Shuhong learn it too. Are you talking about the legendary technique that allows you to form pseudo-innate true chi within your body? That would be perfect for friend Shuhong. What about a footwork technique? How fast you are can be a matter of life and death. Sometimes there's nothing more important than running away. Kissing up to him, that makes sense. There isn't a need for that either. I already taught Shuhong the scholarly virtuous man's 10,000-mile walk. The more you use it, the more powerful it becomes. It'll be sufficient for him until he ascends to the 3rd stage. Should we give him a sword technique or something like that? I've only seen him use flaming saber, which lacks power. Web novel. He also doesn't need anything of that sort. Not too long ago, loose cultivator Li Tiance's corpse crashed next to him and formed some sort of karmic relationship with him. It's also related to the Chu family, so once Shuhong strengthens that bond, he'll be able to learn a fairly powerful sword technique. What if we gave him the opportunity to cultivate in a secret realm? Use for secret realms, specifically the spiritual vein variety.
Greenbreeze speed boost shores. A few days ago, Shuhang returned from the mysterious island with 16 good quality skeletal dragons withered vines and gave them to Su Clan 7. In return, 7 promised Shuhang the chance to cultivate in the first layer of the Spirit River's secret realm. Clatter 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 clatter. Humph. Why is he getting so much care from Senior White? Of course he'd be ridiculously lucky if he's always around the embodiment of luck itself. This is ridiculous. He's just a huge cheater. He's barely even made it to the second stage, and he's already got his hands on a cultivation technique and a footwork technique. Now there's a sword technique and a secret realm lined up for him too. So is our only choice to give him money? Like spirit stones? It's a bit of a lame gift, but I don't think he really needs anything. We can settle for the next best thing instead. How about we give him talismans or some sort of magical treasure? If used correctly, they can save a cultivator's life. There's no way that he... If I remember correctly, Shuhang is currently in possession of a blood god crystal that he plans to trade to 7 Lives Talisman. 7 Lives Talisman will probably trade talismans for the crystal, won't he? As for magical treasures, Shuhang has a pendant that increases his speed and a bronze ring enchanted with beneficial effects. His saber is also a magical terracide. Why is this so hard? If that's the case, then the only thing that comes to mind is medicinal pills. Everyone needs medicine. Friend Shuhang would definitely need some, especially since he just ascended to the second stage. He'll need a great number of pills to recover his true chi and improve his cultivation. There shouldn't be any problems with that. So our present to him will be medicinal pills. Friend Shuhang just recently ascended, so he should use pills with a more gentle effect. I'd recommend the Starry True Chi Refining Pills Pro Edition. If we're thinking of a pill that'll help him recover during battle, I'd go for the Snow Lake True Chi Powder. Its true chi recovery capabilities are impressive, and it doesn't have many side effects. I think the latest one is the Snow Lake True Chi Powder Mate. TIDROD12. The Raging Fire S Volcano Pill makes you feel like you just down a mouthful of chilies, except all over your body. I think he should give it a shot. Perfect. Well, give him 6 bottles of each. And finally, we should give him something to treat critical wounds. Any thoughts? For external injuries, the Tiger Bone El Bear Gall Paste edition from our Snow Wolf Cave works. 1 arrow can OIVE him 10 packs. And the Ancient Lake Temple's Gentle Dao pill is mild and doesn't have many side effects either. It's already at the 5-star edition, so it's quite effective. I'll give him 10 bottles. And I'll give friend Shuhang an extra gift as thanks for taking care of Dauda for so long. I am planning to give him a set of protective clothing. Stare Shuhang doesn't have any kind of magical clothing. Then it's settled. I'll give everyone half a day to gather all of the pills, and then I'll have someone collect them from you. I'll have the pills delivered here along with the hand-guided tractors and the robe. All the gifts you could possibly think of are already taken. So if I want to give Song Shuhang a present, what should I give him? Should help him find a DAC companion? Meanwhile, Song Shuhang was on his way back to the grievance-settling platform, when... Swish! I sense the blood of my companions on your body, boy. Did you murder them? You're dead. Your life ends here. Die. I can tell from his tone. He used the mark of the Urchin Slayer to find me, didn't he? Humph. Villains marked by the blood of the sea urchins is the enemy of all sea urchin warriors around the world. You have nowhere to run to. And not just you. Oh no. Your whole family will face the wrath of the sea urchin warriors. You. Those are my lines. Fwoosh, now you die, human. I am a poisonous heretic sea urchin warrior of the sea urchin clan. Round dance chop. You're done for. Flaming saber boom. You're dead. You dare murder another sea urchin warrior. Novel takes out. You've killed 2 sea urchin warriors. Your whole family. Your friends.
They will all burn in the flames of the sea urchin warrior's rage. Remember my name.
The poisonous heretic sea urchin warrior, Sui Qianjuan.
This name. It will haunt you day and night. It will be your eternal nightmare. Ha ha. Ha ha. Even his laugh was scripted. Does the whole clan think they're in an anime? Deceased.
He's carrying these two strange stones. It looks like they contain some sort of spiritual energy that makes you feel
comfortable. And what's this?
Volume/PART8.
The Sea Urchin Warrior's Years of Mandatory Education Manual, Volume, Part. This whole book is downright radical. These guys are terrifying. Do they have some sort of misconception? Ha ha ha, ha 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 ha. Note. You should laugh here. Ha ha. This book tells them to laugh?
There's even something here saying that their laugh is used to scare people.
You're dead. You dare murder another sea urchin warrior? What the hell? Sea urchin warrior regulations? Well, kill your friends and family. Chop off your own head and apologize. Why does this one show up so often? Couldn't they have used something shorter? Something more catchy? Web novel. The Sea Urchin Warrior's Aura Concealing Technique? No wonder why I couldn't sense that first stage warrior until he was only 10 meters away. I even activated my mental energy detection. Combined
with their innate camouflage abilities, they can conceal their mental energies, chi and blood energy, and even their true chi.
They've even hypnotized themselves. All they think is, I am a sea urchin. I am just a sea urchin.
Cultivators of the same mental strength would find it hard to discover them, and those who are much stronger would only see them as ordinary sea urchins.
This is useless. You need to have the sea urchin race's innate ability to use this. Wait, this is completely useless. They're literally hypnotizing themselves into thinking that they're sea urchins. Just how much more shameful and deluded can they get? But what if I combine the shapeshifting brooch with the aura concealing technique? Would that work? But it'd be a bit strange to become a sea urchin on land. What if I became a caterpillar? Concealing technique success. Song. Hey, hey, hey. I was just thinking about it. Didn't actually want to become one. Alright, let's change into a butterfly. And if that doesn't work, a little bird is fine as well. Even changing into Dowdu is better than being a caterpillar. Fwoosh fwoosh fwoosh. Damn it. Another one of our companions, murdered. His blood is still warm, so the culprit couldn't have gone far.
Well, find the murderer leasing the mark of vengeance and shred them to pieces.
Going against 5. Second stage true masters is going to be tough. We are the brave sea urchin warriors. We must avenge our comrade. Revenge. Revenge.
Song iz crawl crawl crawl. I sense the mark of vengeance.
But what's it doing on a caterpillar?
It must accidentally been drenched in the blood of this sea urchin warrior.
This happened in the ocean before too.
The mark of vengeance accidentally splashed onto some passing fish.
Damn. So the murderer escaped? Wait, I can sense it somewhere else.
Someone with the mark of vengeance is in the air flying towards the illusory sword school.
Laugh web novel perfect. Well, slaughter the illusory
sword school, and then well put an end to the person who killed our companion once we've collected enough true blood. Swish 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 swish.
Humph. Even if it's a caterpillar that was accidentally marked by our comrade's blood, we still cannot allow it to exist in this world. Accept the sea urchin warrior's punishment for bearing the sin of weakness. Fwoosh. They seriously think I am just a caterpillar? Squish, he's merciless. Go of a cute little caterpillar. LA West Novel / What? What a powerful caterpillar. Plop. Congratulations.
You've obtained the title of Heroic Sea Urchin Slayer for defeating 3 sea urchins.
Eve finally escaped that abominable place. Was I only wanted to repay that man's favor and collect some spirit stones while I was at it.
I never thought something so troublesome would happen.
Wait a fellow Taoist. Just Noyola. What was it, again?
Well, I am pretty tired, so we'll cut to the chase.
I am going to give you a beating, and you're not going to resist.
Then, I am going to take a picture and upload it to my story.
How does that sound? What are you planning? Why are you targeting? Weren't you supporting the illusory sword school before?
You used your power to intimidate the Chu family, and you even scared my junior sister. Al-Hebnovel, you see, this made my master very angry.
So now I need to beat you up to lighten his mood. Webnovel, you arrogant little. Butterfly Phoenix transformation. Boom swoosh. Lo Hebnovel, damn it.
I wasted 2 days worth of calories doing that. How much rest is going to make up for all that energy I just spent?
Lel Webnovel. These troublemakers are always so annoying.
Making me waste my time and effort.
Web no. Thanks. Now it's time to upload this.
A 4th stage cultivator fighting a 5th stage one.
I should get a couple days vacation this time around, right? Lof Webnovel.
That boy told me he was learning the butterflygal transformation, and that he would need another year of cultivation before he'd learn the butterflyphonics transformation.
Absolutely no discipline. How foolish was I to accept Lu Jianyi as my direct disciple? Lol Webnovel in an underground cave 50 kilometers away. C.
Swoosh laugh Webnovel.
He.
You appear to be in a difficult position, sir.
Splatter. Shouldn't you be trying to ascend to the 5th stage Spiralial Emperor realm? Already failed? That was quick.
My main body is still meditating in seclusion, trying to ascend.
However, I need a certain magical treasure to proceed. A certain someone stole it from me. The young master high known for his absolute control actually made a mistake? Eve come to do business with you. I want to trade my blood god's evil saber formation for your blood sea jade.
I don't want to admit it, but it doesn't seem as though we'll have the opportunity to retrieve the blood god crystal from the thief anytime soon.
I need a substitute. And how will the transaction take place? Have one of your puppets deliver the blood sea jade to any one of my limitless demon branches. I'll give you the blood god's evil saber formation once you've done so. Then it's a deal. Now leave.
Fush, I am also very curious as to who was responsible for your defeat. You're quite abysmal in the realm of strategy, but your deception skills run your enemies in circles. Swish the treasured saber, broken tyrant.
Could that be stressed by a mountain of books? There were 4 scrolls in total and you used a technique from the 1,000 hands to hide 3 of them?
Swish, and now that we're on the topic, a word of advice. Retrieve the secrets from those 3 scrolls and destroy them or hide them far away as soon as you can.
Were the scrolls tampered with? Do they think they can use some trick to track me? In their dreams. The Daily Cultivator, a cosmic demon, has descended in China. Evidence suggests that this galactic blood demon has already peached stage Psi, or higher. To defer THS demon, we suggest Teostat stage true. Monarchs or higher lead teams containing at least 5th stage. Spiritual. Wearers.
I was planning to capture the sea urchin warriors and those idiots from the illusory sword school all in one go.
Then, I'd extract their source blood and lure them over.
But it looks like my plans are moving faster. Le Hebnovel.
At a certain corner of the Chu family's property.
Swoosh, I need to set this formation to make the blood demon appear near the Chu family. Swoosh shall have it swallow the cultivators from the Chu family, making it even stronger.
Yes. Spurt spooboo. Buzz.
And when the time comes, he'll have the blood demon stall the Chu family's powerful friends.
H.A.
Then, he'll have the opportunity to retrieve the final scroll from Chu Chu's hands.
Buzz.
And finally, you'll need to prepare an escape technique in case anything unexpected happens.
An expert swindler always has a way out. Finally made it. Tap jaw, Westnovel. Ha! What happened here? Swoosh. Sprout slash. Russell, that's some serious life force. Those plants are growing so quickly. Russell. Swish ha? A lotus? Is Senior White giving cultivation lessons? A discussion between celestials. This is like a hipped-up version of reality. But why can't I understand what anyone's saying? All I hear is a voice. It's solemn, and it feels almost holy. Buzz. The Enlightenment Stone? I still can't really understand what they're saying, but with the help of the Enlightenment Stone, I am suddenly starting to grasp concepts I used to think were totally out of my league. Buzz Buzz lo Wernavel, those seniors are amazing. As you can see, discussing profound principles gives birth to strange phenomena. Weaker cultivators normally don't draw near because they feel threatened on an existential level when they come too close. Additionally, your will may suffer damage if your realmignet HIOU NIALMUCM. You hear the contents of our exchange. That's why Eve made the Chu family's disciples unconscious to prevent them from being affected. You should be fine, though. Lol read novel, why am I okay? Whoa! Why does it feel like I got better out of nowhere? I was having trouble understanding that new move for a while, but now I am getting a grip on it. I was able to do the same with a technique I had my eye on as well. I am improving. Condition improved, condition improved, condition improved. It's because of Shuhan's Enlightenment Stone. An Enlightenment Stone? The Enlightenment Stone? The one known as a massive cheat? The fellow Taoists participating in this cultivation discussion are of high realms, so the enlightenment they receive won't amount to much. But it's still enough to help us break small mental barriers. VEL. Senior White's luck is known as heavenly fortune, but isn't this more like something that toys with the heavens' will? It's the difference between defying what the heavens have in store for you versus practically having the heavens in the palm of your hand. Beyond lucky. It's okay that the group knows about the Enlightenment Stone, but others' greed brings trouble. Don't tell anyone else. Understood. It would be nice if we had some tea. I think it'd be even better if some live punching bags came along so I could practice my saber skills. I am filled to the max with inspiration. My saber is itching to try everything out. Someone to practice your saber on, huh? Speaking of which, according to the Daily Cultivator, a cosmic demon is about to descend in the region. A 6th stage blood demon, in fact. If we're lucky, IT just might land near US. A 6th stage blood demon? That'd be perfect. Lou web novel. A cosmic demon? Cosmic demons, otherwise known as extraterrestrial demons, are similar to meteors, and a couple fall to Earth every year. It's uncertain if they're able to take a humanoid form. But they swallow up those with higher spiritual strength, be it cultivators, monster beasts, ghost cultivators, aboriginal deities, or any other similar entities. As it makes them stronger, they'll swallow anything up. But if you manage to kill a cosmic demon, they'll drop special treasures that don't belong to this world. Now, blood demons are considered one of the more powerful types of cosmic demons. Their bodies are composed of blood, making them immune to a majority of physical attacks. They also have an innate blood-sucking ability. Demoni, they draw the blood from their enemies and fuse it with their bodies to recover their strength. So, to cultivators, cosmic demons are sort of like bosses that spawn randomly and give great rewards. They're the type of thing you'd band together to kill whenever they show up, right? They're also the perfect sparring opponents. If that cosmic demon landed near US, it'd be sick. I got it. Lou web novel. I am praying to you, Senior White. Let that cosmic demon land near US. A novel I expect nothing less from Senior Thrice Reckless. When it comes to getting himself killed, he has the memory of a goldfish, literally 3 seconds. Ebnoil swish. That the blood demon? It is.
It has a humanoid form, and it looks about 15 meters tall.
It's also 6th stage. It's coming closer. It's going to land near US. Al web novel. Prepare yourselves. It'll get its attention. Whoosh whoosh, are they just going to charge in without even thinking of a game plan? Are they getting cocky because Senior White's here? It's here. That red dot must be the blood demon. Meanwhile, above the Chu family's residence. Where is it going to land? Should we follow it and see? Does anyone know if any senior True Monarch's troops are nearby? Don't worry, the large S will deal with the blood demon. Loose cultivators like US should stick to scavenging whatever's left behind. Safety comes first. Those fools. The blood demon's trajectory has been altered now.
Lol webnoy, meanwhile these idiots will become the blood demon's next meal before any of the True Monarch troops even get here.
ITLL become even stronger. Fall, blood demon.
Fwoosh, come turn this world upside down.
Laugh nebnovel WMZ. Smells good food. Run.
We're dead if there aren't any True Monarch troops nearby.
It's heading straight for US. Everything's going according to plan. Fwoosh fwoosh, left web novel. Fwoosh. Swish what? How is that possible? Someone is dragging the blood demon away in chains. Sims. I am back. Senior Yellow Mountain. Aren't you supposed to attack it and then lead it here? Why are you dragging it back like that? Don't you know how monster aggro works? Swish slam.
Swish less web novel swish.
The formation is complete.
Now we won't have to worry about the platform collapsing or the blood demon running away.
Fire away. Lo Werno, have a taste of my saber, you big bonehead. Whoosh laugh hebnovel. Lel hebnovel. Fwoosh quick regeneration fwoosh. Wow. Its healing abilities are extraordinary. Swoosh laugh web novel. Pow ice cold tornado. Lol nurnavel swoosh. Fwoosh fwoosh. Roar. Slowly drifts, allow me. Swish. Sooms. What incredible power. This demon is made of pure strength. I won't be able to hold on much longer if I don't transform. Ham. Whoa whoa whoa. Is he going Super Saiyan? I think you're in the wrong series, buddy. Pow 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 pow, is his hair going to turn gold, too? Is this a legit Super Saiyan transformation? So cool. Sooms. Sims. And that's why I don't particularly like the warring Buddha's true body. Roar. Lekati ink, I transform, my clothes and hair explode. Clashy. Not bad. That punch was also full of power. I felt it warm up my whole body. Veli. So strong. Dharma King Creations' Warring Buddha's true body is considered one of the top 10 body tempering techniques. He may still be in the 5th stage spiritual emperor realm, but his body is stronger than the average 6th stage true monarch. Swish swish crack crack crack. Crack proc, what a powerful magical ice technique. Crack, these ice crystals will take root in the demon's body and absorb its strength while continuously multiplying. Fellow Taoist Snow Wolf transformed his usual ice-cold tornado technique into the deadly skill you see before you. As expected of a prodigious ice sealant user. LA/web novel. Flexibility is paramount when using magical techniques. You should explore your own elemental affinities when you have the time, friend Shuhang. You'll be much more effective if you choose an element that you have a greater affinity with. Thanks for the advice, Senior Ancient Lake Temple. I need to be more active in the 9 provinces #1 group to get more familiar with everyone. I should also take on more missions so I can become a great master just like them. Ha ha ha. You've done well, fellow Taoist Snow Wolf. The blood demon is 30% slower now. Lothwebnil launch a frontal attack against the demon.
If anyone has a new move or skill, Thon Stretiny.
Swish Swish Laj web novel.
This reminds me of a woman running into a group of bandits.
I feel bad for the blood demon. Let me join in. Isen rioted Peebnavel Gangrang don't do anything yet. If you attack, then the fun's over for the rest of US. Let web novel.
I'll just continue to look at this missile, then.
Swish Swish sits. That wasn't too bad, Fairy Dongfeng. ITLLB killer once you perfect it.
Northern River, you can reach a critical threshold and make that move even stronger if you apply approximately 10% more true chi.
Thrice reckless, you goddamn monkey.
You've only used that saber once this whole time.
Shouldn't you at least cut it 3 times before you tire yourself out? Think you can slow it down even more, CNOWYC? Pow swish POW pon OH right, Senior White.
When Soft Feather and I went to explore the Chu family's basement, a bunch of interesting things happened. Some guys who called themselves sea urchin warriors made a surprise attack on the Chu family.
And we also ran into a strange man in the basement.
Ebnon, he had these human skin puppets as servants, and he used blood to create a huge formation. Fortunately for US, Venerable Spirit Butterfly was with US. Some guys who called themselves sea urchin warriors made a surprise attack on the Chu family.
And we also ran into a strange man in the basement. We were able to get this scroll from that man. I need to get Senior White's attention with this. He always gets overstimulated with things like blood demons and missiles. Lol web novel. Is this the Chu family's sword technique? Can you glean anything from it?
In my dreams, Lady Chu Chu was able to come up with her own sword technique from these drawings. But I didn't learn anything when I was dreaming or after we got the drawing.
What an interesting technique. Each of the 4 scrolls contains a part of a hidden formation. The formation will automatically activate once all of the scrolls are gathered.
Only then will they reveal the true message left by the creator of these drawings.
So you're saying the reason why I couldn't understand it wasn't because it was out of my league after all? You said the other 3 scrolls were taken away by that strange man? Yeah.
He didn't look like he was going to give up on the last scroll when he escaped.
OVL also, Venerable Spirit Butterfly seemed really interested in the man's star-shifting formation. I think he'll go searching for him in the next couple of days. Swisha. So fellow Taoist Spirit Butterfly was also involved? Ha ha. Interesting. Lol web noi well. Let me take part in the fun as well. It'll make the game even more enjoyable. Have I seen this rune before? Web novel. MMH, this is the rune for the disposable Song Shuhang S edition.
I used the as the foundation for this version and modified it slightly by adding some other functions.
The disposable Song Shuhang? And he upgraded it? Give this scroll to Chu Chu once we wake her up. That man you've described will be looking for an opportunity to steal it. Once the 4 scrolls are gathered, the disposable Song Shuhan will activate and bring him. Lol web novel. So you're planning to give him a taste of being shot into the air by you? LA web novel. I think that'll be great.
Oh, and one more thing, on my way back, I ran into more of those sea urchin warriors. They said they were going to wipe out the illusory sword school and mentioned something about gathering true blood.
What's that all about? I guess I couldn't keep Senior White away from his research. L.A. Wernavel. True blood? Would they be using it to break some sort of seal or to resurrect something? We'll have to ask our fellow Taoists in the group. Sure thing. I should probably light a candle for that poor guy. After Venerable White has done his research. I see.
The technology behind this missile is quite interesting.
Everything's set. Eve learned a lot once again. But Senior White, what about that box-shaped thing, that big screw, and the pipe on the floor? Oh, those are just extra. They didn't fit back in when I put the missile back together, so my guess is that they were damaged when I took it apart. Eve also added 2 attack formations to the missile's nose.
In particular, the lightning explosion technique Eve included has amazing offensive power.
Falls we can test it out when we find the Limitless Demon's headquarters. Senior White. It's falling.
It was already volatile to begin with, but now this thing's ready to explode at any second thanks to Senior White's modifications.
Avul. La/Wednovel. Hee don't worry, Senior White. I won't let anything happen. Good job, Senior White Crane. Take it away from here, White Crane. It's about to explode. Novel. Did I make a mistake during its reassembly? Rumble, take it to a place without any people. Hurry up. So somewhere isolated? Got it. Lel Webnovel out of the way, everyone. Here it comes. Off you go. Swish. The hell? Do you want US to kill you when this is all over, White Crane? Webnovel WHYD he throw the missile this way? Take this. 72 Swift Saber strikes, it's just a missile, man. Stop making so much trouble for US. Slice Sood Slice, now watch and learn, I got the Blood Demon. Watch out. Senior White messed with that missile. What did you just say? Senior White played with it? Boom. Aha. Thrice reckless. You better watch your back. You almost killed me. Did you do that on purpose? Were you planning to do this with White Crane this whole time? He novel, oh my god. Fellow Taoist creation, hurry up and stop that Blood Demon. The stupid thing used all of this confusion as a boom. Chance to hit me. Ow. Aha. This year's limited edition dress that I bought from the Silk Gauze. Wah. I am a dead man. I am. So screwed. UGR. WSH, where's the Blood Demon, Dharma King creation? Swoosh, I couldn't keep an eye on it because the explosion was too bright. You don't see it either? Roar. A very interesting technique just came to mind. I didn't think I'd have a chance to test it out, though. Laugh Wernov. Who would have thought I'd actually have the chance to use it at the very end? Fwoosh fwoosh fwoosh. Swish Lu Westnavel swish swish. Does the Blood Demon turn into these pearls of blood when it dies? Swist swish, they're made of pure spiritual energy. This move actually wastes a lot of spiritual energy. It uses 30% of the demon's energy to transform its body into blood crystals. All cosmic demons, regardless of what type they are, drop items such as spirit stones, medicinal ingredients, and refinable materials. The NKLE Thiacal. So, are these like the drops you get after beating a boss? If you're lucky, high-level extraterrestrial demons have a chance of dropping magical weapons or treasures. The items they leave behind are all created using strange techniques completely different from how they'd be made in the cultivation world. Lou Webnov. Some of the seniors speculate that these extraterrestrial demons are somehow connected to the era of the previous wielder of the Heaven's Will. Others say these items were fed in an even more distant era. There are some who even think that these extraterrestrial demons come from completely separate worlds or timelines. Some cultivators have tried using memory searching techniques on these cosmic demons, but they haven't managed to find anything. Laugh Webnovel Hayrace, an embryonic form of a staff. You'll obtain a pretty decent weapon after you refine it. It's also made of a special material that makes it quite sturdy. Who wants it? If no one else wants it, then I'll take it. Just keep sorting through the treasures. If there isn't enough for everyone, Isto well make it up to whoever misses out with the spirit stones left behind, sure. This weapon would also synergize a cognitive WITL Vasho. Hayrace, an ice type magical ring. It most likely strengthens the effects of ice techniques. This one is for you, Cave Lord Snowwolf. A strange red silk scarf. I am not sure what it does, but it suits you, Dongfang 6. La Waynovelo, this is a medicinal ingredient. You can refine it into a pill that increases your chance of breaking through the 6th stage bottleneck. I believe you're in need of this, Northern River. Take it. Oh, this one is a bit strange. Novel. It looks like a fashioned of a small dragon vein ion. It can also increase a person's luck. Who wants it? Swish swish me. I want it. Oh, web novel. This thing makes me luckier. I feel better just holding it. Considering how he always finds new ways to screw himself, how many of those things would he need for the rest of the group to go easy on him? 10. We're on the 54th treasure. Eve never heard of a cosmic demon dropping more than 10 treasures in the last century. That's right. There was even this black leash for Daudu. It looks like there's more than enough for everyone. I guess it's not surprising when you take into account Senior White's unholy luck. The rest are just spirit stones. I'll take them. Here, Shu Hong. You can have some even though you didn't fight. Thank you. Web novel. This is a spirit stone? Those strange stones I obtained when I killed the sea urchin warriors. Could they also be spirit stones? And while give the blood pearls to White Crane. I'll keep a couple for research purposes. Try web novel Senior White. I knew you cared about little old me. Flutter. This is. I feel soul energy flowing through this. Swish swish. Snow Wolf, it's a bone. Do you want it? But I am a snow wolf. Not a snow dog. Then you can have this as well, Shu Hong. Don't underestimate its value. It came from a cosmic demon, so there's definitely something good in store. Okay, lol Wernaval. Now that we're done splitting the loot, I have some more news. 400 hand-guided tractors and modification kits are on their way, so VelID advise everyone to get some rest. If that's the case, Shu Hong and I will start preparing the track. A normal racetrack won't be enough for least cultivators. We'll need pitfalls and ever-changing labyrinths. All sorts of terrifying and spectacular situations at every turn. Of course. I see you have quite the vision for this race. Tap tap tap. Choo-choo, I get that Shu Hong asked you to bring back the scroll and everything, but keep in mind that I am just a clone. If anything happens, I am useless in a fight. No. There's no need to risk your lives. Boom. Web novel. We meet again, Lady Choo-choo. Our second encounter is all thanks to you this time. Now be a good girl and hand over the sword technique. I don't remember ever meeting this man. Those cultivators may have killed the cosmic demon on the grievance settling. Fleifokman poilku my plans, but it doesn't matter. Because you were considerate enough to bring the scroll right to me. Web novel Dream Oni TL. Never give the scroll to you. Go on ahead. Well, keep him busy. No, don't. A web novel. Sput. Roar. Spurt. Laugh web novel. No. I don't have the time to play with you right now. Swish swish. My sweet Lady Choo-choo, you're not as sharp as you were when we met in the basement. You disappoint me. Looks like Song Shu Hong met this man while looking like me. I'll be taking this scroll now. If you end up hating me for it, I welcome you to find me. I'll prepare a magnificent welcome ceremony for you. Slap. I'll kill you one day. And I'll be waiting, but you'll only get one chance. Swish if you fail, I'll make you my woman. Is it because the setting is completely different? She's neither as bold or as brave as the last time we met. My heart isn't beating like it did before. Whatever. The important thing is that Eve finally gathered all 4 of the sword technique scrolls. Ha ha ha. Low. Web novel. Meanwhile, at the illusory sword school. Lel web novel tap tap tap. Creer lol her noil. Ha ha ha. You finally returned. Fellow Daoist Su Zhang, our master instructed us to deliver this jade box to you. Please check its contents. If there aren't any problems with the goods, we will take our leave. Oh, that wretched Shu family. So what if you won the battle on the grievance settling platform? The sword technique has still fallen into my hands. M/. What? What is this? What's going on? Laugh web novel, huh? What? Idiotic, greedy bastard. Trey, as per our agreement, we see urchin warriors will gather all of the true blood residing in the members of the illusory sword school. And the bodies will be used to craft a blood sea jade. Keep going, you see urchin bastards. Release the poisonous smoke. Gather all the true blood and don't leave a single human alive. Impossible. Is this some sort of mistake? Haven't we been allies for all these years? Why? Laugh web novel. Everything in this world has a certain value, and it so happens that you've lost yours. Goodbye, old friend. Swoosh spurt. Sacrificial formation. Activate. Lol web novel. Lef heb novel. LA/web novel. It's a shame that I couldn't use the blood demon to get rid of those sea urchin warriors as well. If I had their bodies, I'd be able to refine even more jade. All the scrolls are finally in my possession. Bustin'. Left web novel splash. The most important moment has come. LA Hernavel meters from Illusory Sword School, no traffic detected. We won't mess up this time, Shuhung. Yeah. Neb novel. NHIZO? Fellow Daoist spirit butterfly? Why does the dignified and honorable Senior White need some cultivator GPS to find them? It's like we're looking for some super secret cultivation that even Senior White can't find on his own. Senior Son. Senior White. Oh. Greetings, fellow Daoist White. Hello, fellow Daoist spirit butterfly. Marla Nota. Those two are so attractive that it should be considered illegal. Both of them are just standing there dazzling everyone else. Oh, why are you guys here? Our master is here because of the sea urchin warriors. We ran into some that threatened us, saying they'd kill us, our entire family, and everyone belonging to our. Everyone related to you will die. Or something. Laugh web novel. Our master killed the SEA urchin who said that and followed the rest of them here. We came just in time to see the sea urchin warriors start wiping out the illusory sword school. Have they already started fighting? Aren't you going to do something, Senior Spirit Butterfly? I won't do anything to those sea urchins until they've finished their business with the illusory sword school. Softfeather is close to one of the Chu family's female members, and the illusory sword school are the Chu family's enemies. They should thank their stars that all I've decided to do is stand here as they're slaughtered. I am known to never let go of the little things. But holding grudges over every little thing isn't a good trait. Does he seriously think it's okay to be that smug over nothing? Have you also taken interest in these so-called sea urchin warriors? I was just bringing friend Shuhan along to see where the illusory sword school hid themselves. And after that. Swish Spisa. What's wrong? It seems as though I made a careless mistake when I marked that scroll with my modified rune. Swish swish PEWR. I'll be right back. I'll have to trouble you to take care of friend Shuhan. Sigh. Swoosh. Did something go wrong with the S edition? It wasn't able to bring that strange man from the secret room here. Is it flinging Senior White over there instead? I don't think Senior White wanted to waste his chance, though. It's why he decided against deactivating the formation, isn't it? Yeah, that's exactly how he operates. Senior Son. Senior Son. Did Venerable White use a feature from one of his disposable meteor swords to fly off just now? I don't think that was the disposable meteor sword. Those ones shoot off even more violently. Soft Feather, Eve analyzed the primary techniques that power the disposable meteor sword.
I'll create a flying sword that functions similarly for you when we return to Spirit Butterfly Island.
Left web novel okay. But still. I just have to ask Senior White to let me in on those presents he gave everyone else when he comes back. Don't just stand there and watch, Father. Let's do something already. I feel like there is a fun waiting for us where Venerable White went, so we should follow suit. I suppose that makes sense. Well, obliterate those sea urchin warriors and hurry along, then. Weren't you just talking about how you'd wait for them to wipe out the illusory sword school first? Daughters slave doctor slave laugh web novel. Watch carefully, Ginny. What I am about to show you is a variant of our Spirit Butterfly sword transformation. It's completely different from the Butterfly Phonics transformation. Whoosh. Swish scatter. Whoosh. Whoosh butterflies? What are butterflies doing here? Are they immune to the poisonous smoke? Swish Sims lose / web novel. Pierce. L.A. Teb novel. Spurt. Spurtle spurt. You bastard. You dare challenge the sea urchin warriors? You dare murder our kin? Spurt. Spurt. Left webnum Shilan. This must have been your doing. Die. Spurt. Would you believe me? If I said it wasn't me. Humph. Nonsense. Ma, how dare you turn against the sea urchin warriors? Your whole family will face our wrath. La / web novel, damn it. Those fools. Pow arg. My blood CJ just a bit longer and it would have been complete. POL pa eb novel. I'll turn all of you into blood CJ once I learn the secret contained within these scrolls. But what's most important right now is finding a way to obtain the scroll's knowledge. The secret must pertain to the blood of the Chu family. I must at least try to acquire this knowledge. Whoosh, how could someone so perfect exist? Oh, web novel. I suppose I've finally arrived? Hello, Senior. May I ask why you're visiting my cave? Left web novel. Does he possess some sort of natural charm, or is it perhaps a magical technique? I was almost bewitched. Stay in control. Laugh web novel, allow me to explain why I am here. It was actually due to a mistake in the rune I set in one of those scrolls. So congratulations. I was summoned here because you gathered all 4 of the Chu family's sword technique scrolls. Web novel. The scrolls are mine. Swish, now do a diver. Ah, I see that I'll have to use a different approach. OVL Kadi. A web novel. Turning 32 times in the air, swish lol heb novel. Bang lel web novel. Whoosh, who are you? Where am I? What happened to me? Whoosh. Grab. Grab now then, goodbye, fellow Dioist. Those scrolls are mine, god damn it. Are mine, god damn it. Humph. How arrogant you must be to believe that I will meet my demise from mere butterflies. I am not that easily defeated. Flutter. Thup urchin no more's mandatory education manual thip will use my companion's branded blood as a true blood sacrifice to the SEA king. Wary lel heb novel come forth. Grant me the power of the Sea King. Ha ha ha. I can feel it. Buzz, I feel it coming. Sea King lower. Make up. La web novel. Ding ha? Is it just me, or is that thing transforming? Shish swish, it looks like it's evolving. Is it going to turn into a big sea urchin or something? Shine. Swoosh. Swish, this is the last sea urchin, right? Should we just let it finish its transformation? Let's give it some more time since I want to see what this whole Sea King business is about. But it's just going to transform into a big sea urchin, isn't it? Strange. In the past, the
the Sea King's power would envelop me after successfully completing 3 sacrificial ceremonies.
Eve done the ceremony so many times already, so why isn't it working? I really don't think I can watch anymore.
He's done the cringy routine 7 or 8 times already. I can't say I'd like to watch any longer either.
I propose we put an end to it. Flutter ah. Is it because I am on land? Does it take more time for the Sea King to transfer its power to me? Damn it. I won't die here. Dies. And it's dead.
Let's go, Soft Feather. I believe the time has come for us to find fellow Taoist White and that interesting man.
Teb novel. Wait. It's still transforming. Crack a heb novel. Transformation complete. Wish. So it finally managed to transform? It looks cool. But it's dead. Can it still fight? Plop Kraska, it kept transforming even after it died, even though all it ended up doing is falling over lifelessly. That's some dedication.
Swoosh absorb.
Lol webnoy their so-called SA King is trying to retrieve its armor. Have they made use of some kind of special technique that allows them to transfer the armor using spatial powers? Looks like father's interested. Why, anyone who can use spatial powers other than those from the Tribulation Transcender realms always gets his attention. This armor. Skish. Aish laugh wed novel. I am afraid I can't allow you to retrieve it. Neb novi. Crackle. Swish dissipates OVEL. The Sea King ran away?
And here I thought we'd get to see a 300-round slugfest between you and the Sea King.
I am certain it's an ancient deity around 7th stage. I'll kill it the next time I see it. Turnov.
It seems as though the Sea King quite treasures that armor.
That would explain why it fought so hard to keep it. Alright, I've successfully marked it.
I suggest we find fellow Taoist White now.
Lol Wernavel Senior Spirit Butterfly, do these fragments still have any use? I am thinking about keeping a few pieces. Well, they're useless to me.
The strange energy they contained dissipated when the entity shattered. They have no research value, so you're free to take whatever you'd like.
Thank you. A bunny? And it's adorable, at that even cuter than Soft Feather's bag. Not to mention friend Shuhan was also cross-dressing before. He.
I suppose I would be okay with Soft Feather having a male friend like him.
I must say, friend Shuhan, you truly put me at ease. What an exquisite puppet. Fush, would I be mistaken in thinking that it looks pretty easy to take apart? May I? Lol Hebnobble Swust Black Dragon Puppet. Use all your strength to escape. It's a good thing I can control it with my thoughts.
Swoosh, it can use the power of the Blood CJ to fly at supersonic speeds, too.
Ding swish. Clank mank. Clank balk clank rair.
This energy source was created using evil, cruel techniques.
Where did you purchase this black dragon puppet? Humph. This dragon is. When? When did I even slash? Why can't I remember it at all? You don't want to tell me? Fat it.
Swish swish swish. They basically come to understand how it was constructed anyways.
It has quite an interesting structure.
It looks like one of the Jet Black S techniques is used as the foundation, and mechanical components were then laid on top.
So they combine Jet Black S puppet technique with modern technology. Amazing. Sneaking up, and that's it for the reassembly.
There weren't any problems with the components this time around, so I was able to put it all back together.
I'll return your dragon now and be on my way.
I was planning on leaving you for fellow Taoist Spirit Butterfly since he's taken such an interest in you, but Eve changed my mind.
Va nay. What's happening?
You have the aura of a 4th stage cultivator, lol Wernavel, and you're all flesh and blood, too.
You even have soul fluctuations. Hey. It'd be interesting to take you apart. Do you mind if I tried? What are you talking about? Oh, IFT, it's not like he's a friend or anything. So it's not like I need to ask him. HUHP. I sense fellow Taoist White's aura coming from the cave below. Ale head. Down hero. Swish sensor sun. Hey. Wait a second, I've been wanting to try bungee jumping for a while now. This is awesome. Soft. Feather. Swish if you want to go bungee jumping. You need bungee cord. Swish Lou web novel. Hee, I knew it. You really like bungee jumping, huh? I saw how ecstatic you were in those pics of you bungee jumping with Venerable White. Speaking of photos, let's take one. Smile. Whatever. I am already leased to this, so selfie time it is. CLON web novel. Sims. Ugh. Black. What is this? Kuga cough, are you alright, soft feather? Ha ha. That was really fun, but we didn't jump from high enough. I didn't enjoy it as much as I should have. Hey, let's jump from even higher next time. We'll get even better views that way. Oval. Anyways, this is a pool of blood. Are there seriously still people doing evil stuff like this? Aren't they afraid of getting caught by the Radiant Samsara Temple's monks? What are you doing, Senior Lil? F. Not sleeping. Nope. I was just watching Senior White take someone apart? Ha! Is that true, Chi, Senior White? Correct. How is that possible? Impossible. How did my head turn into that? What did you do to me? Calm down. I just took apart some of your head is all. You've always been a puppet, so how could I be a puppet? I am a disciple of the Thousand Hands, Shilon. I am flesh and blood. I have parents. What kind of spell have you put me under? This is some sort of illusion technique, isn't it? You used one on me, haven't you? So you didn't know you were a puppet? Does he have artificial intelligence? He has human feelings and always considered himself a human, right? Even though he's actually a robot? Right. There was that pair of jet black disciples who couldn't have a child, so they created a mechanical puppet in place of one and raised him and everything. They even changed his body for a bigger model every once in a while. What if he's a magical treasure that gained intelligence through cultivation? Eve heard that a lot of magical treasures actually turn sentient. Some high-level sentient weapons are just as intelligent as us. But he isn't a robot, and his soul isn't similar to that of a sentient weapons. Shakes head. Perhaps he's used some sort of extreme technique on himself. He could have transformed his human body into that of a mechanical puppet. As he performs the proper maintenance and replaces any broken pieces, the mechanical body has the potential to live forever. This was a method developed a long time ago by a genius from the Jet Black. He had the qualifications to carry Heaven's will and used this method to create his own path to immortality. But Cultivator's soul is still subject to the normal laws of time. It would slowly deteriorate. To my knowledge, no one else has been able to achieve immortality using that method other than that one disciple. Novel. How is that possible? I have no recollection of anyone altering my body. Possible. There's absolutely no way. I see. They must have erased your memory when they tampered with your body. We may be able to learn more if we open up your memory storage. Fellow Taoist White, if you choose to continue disassembling him, could I trouble you to retrieve that glowing object embedded in his body? It should be the magical treasure that he uses to activate the star-shifting formation. Lou web novel. Come on, wake up. I need to wake up. Creak creak. It seems as though this crystal is one of its sources of true chi. Shush swish, it's able to maintain a cultivation level equivalent to the 4th stage using this. Shish swish, this is it. I can feel spatial power emanating from it. Hey, he isn't moving anymore. That's normal. This crystal is most likely one of its power sources, after all. I am guessing the crystal is quite important to its functions, sort of like a battery. It doesn't feel right if he just stops moving like that, though. When the evil robot villain is finally defeated, they're supposed to blow up, right? That's how it always goes in the movies. My dream, it exploded. It seriously exploded? Does Senior Song have some sort of knack for predicting the future? Whoosh. And here I was dreaming about laying on the back of that black dragon and flying all over the world while I lazed around. It would have been wonderful except for the fact that the explosion cut it short. The black dragon puppet over there was the cause of the explosion. Cough cough. Senior White, did you take apart that dragon before we got here? Aha. But that's strange. There weren't any extra parts lying around this time, so why did it explode? Just because you aren't missing any parts, doesn't mean you did it right. It's been reduced to rubble. I won't be able to reconstruct it now. That's one heck of a reason not to turn yourself into a mechanical puppet. You never know when you might suddenly blow up. Senior Son. Your soul is coming out of your chest. What? What is this thing? Poor. What? Why does it feel like I am poking my own face? Are my senses connected to this thing? This can't be my ghost spirit, right? Tab novel. It doke exactly the same as you. Has your ghost spirit previously undergone a mutation? Wow. That's so interesting. When friend Shuhan was making a contract with the ghost spirit, a 5th stage loose cultivator crashed right by our side and died. Perhaps his spirit was affected by that cultivator's soul dispersing next to it. That means his ghost spirit has mutated. A 5th stage spiritual emperor just flew in, died, and made his ghost spirit to mutate? What kind of dogshit luck does he have? It's so lifelike. How adorable. Pinch OW. Don't do it so hard. Be gentle. From the looks of it, you've completely synchronized with the ghost spirit. That's why we're finally seeing the mutation. Right. Now that you mention it, I do feel a better connection with the ghost spirit. From now on, IT will refine the true chi inside your body continuously even when you're resting. The ghost spirit will keep accumulating true chi for you. Synchronized ghost spirit. Add-on that you definitely deserve. I think another reason why it came out is because of the sword technique. Take a look. Winovel, I don't see anything special, though. That's weird. Is there a problem with the scrolls? I get it now. It's actually really simple, but really interesting at the same time. Xing Ha? Xing Shi moves with even more finesse than Chu Chu. I thought I couldn't get it because the 4 scrolls weren't together, but now I am starting to understand that the real problem is my ability to understand sword techniques. What about my plans to become a heroic swordsman decked out in white? Do I actually have an innate inability to learn sword techniques? Slap slap cad. I refuse to believe that I can't figure it out. I'll be fine even if I can only learn half a move. Let's try again. Lel web novel. Buzz, what's this golden disc? Those rings have such a complicated orbit pattern. Buzz, is this the secret to the sword technique? The rings are turning into something. Swish ha? What is that? Swish. Kaisio, lakaisi humia lin bun lunu woa. Swish. Anush. Feeds. Thank you, Senior Spirit Butterfly. No problem. You overexerted yourself. You were deeply entranced by those scrolls. Did you manage to see something? I saw this incredibly complicated looking golden disc, made of thousands of rings orbiting together.
And then all the rings merged together and created the image of a man with two horns on his head and runes engraved all over his body.
Could it be Oval?
What friend Shuhong saw was probably the key to a secret realm.
If the key is that elaborate, then it won't be a low-level realm. Seems like quite the interesting place. A secret realm. Oh, right. During a dream I had about loose cultivator Lee Tiance's life, I saw this forbidden area.
He wound up with an untreatable injury because of that place.
It just so happens that in my dream, that golden disc was the key to getting in. If it weren't for Senior White taking apart the dragon puppet and making it explode,
then Shilan might ended up learning the location of the forbidden area.
That's probably the reason why he did everything he could to steal the scrolls. Seryuing him over without even realizing it. Speaking of which, I think you should take a video the next time you take something apart.
That way, you can refer to it later when you're putting it back together and prevent an explosion from happening in the first place.
Friend Shuhong, you're still a bit wet. Swish, it's not good for your health, so allow me to help. Sizab sizzleow. Hot hot hot. Hey, what is Mini Senior Song eating? Hey! You can't just randomly eat Senior White's magic. Suxlel web novel. If you're hungry, have some soul beads. If you're hungry, have some soul beads. Soul beads? These. You can use them as food for ghost spirits. It tastes sort of like chocolate. Do you have more of them? Munch, I didn't bring much with me this time. I'll mail you some when I get home. Okay. I'll give you our mailing address and the contact info for Spirit Butterfly Island's special courier later on. Does that mean friend Shuhong and
he may have a habit of cross-dressing, but he's still of the opposite gender.
I should move Spirit Butterfly Island elsewhere. Oh, right.
In one of my dreams, I saw one of the Chu family's elders journeying with Taoist priest Li Tiansu in the past.
Do you think he knows the location of the forbidden area? Nods Web, and that's perfect. The fellow Taoists from the Chu family should be on their way here as we speak. While also return the sword Tony Aik to its rightful owners. Fwoosh, fellow Taoist Chu, you can come out now. Fwoosh fwoosh. Chu Kongbua greets you, Senior. I can give you the location of the forbidden area. In return, I only hope you notify us if a cure is found for the wintry disease that afflicts Li Tiance's daughter. Our family would be forever grateful. All right. If there is a cure, well, bring it to you. Many thanks.
The Chu family will thank you on behalf of fellow Taoist Li. In the meantime, I will make haste to the Chu family to retrieve the map.
I will also make sure to give you more information once I return.
As for our little friend here, the Chu family will engrave your kindness into our hearts. I unfortunately do not have any good gifts on hand, so I can only present this scroll fragment containing a saber technique at the moment.
I hope you will it. Nebnovel, the inverted scale saber technique? Why is it another saber technique? I returned the Chu family's sword technique and got a saber technique in return. Is it my destiny to use a saber? Stabbed heart, I don't want to be freaking saber-wielding Shuhan or have a stupid nickname like Thrice-Song Tyrannical Saber. But the names of these moves do sound pretty cool. The Dragon Dance Style, the Dragon Scale Style, and the Inverted Scale Style. Inverted Scale Satyr Knai K, these are a million times cooler than all that basic fist stuff. I get a serious morale boost just by saying the names. Dragon Dange Style Attack Power, Orator Scale Style Attack Power, Averted Seal Style Attack Power, Omarding. SNEHUH? Why do all three moves have 0 attack power? In this life, I have never tasted defeat. Inbreed Scale Saber Technique, Dragon Dance Style, the saber dances, keeping evil spirits at bay. Dragon Scale Style, the saber becomes like an imperable dragon's scale, seamlessly protecting the body. Inverted Scale Style, the saber becomes like an inverted scalex perfect defense style. But Eve also never. 1. Sabers are brutal weapons that use their high offensive capabilities to fight against powerful enemies. So why are all three of these moves defensive saber techniques? What's worse is, why does it feel like I Have a good understanding of this stuff, unlike all the sword techniques Eve tried to learn? Abnova, am I doomed to wield a saber in this lifetime? Fated to become thrice-song tyrannical saber?
I have to take friend Shuhong with me to prepare the racetrack now.
Are you interested in participating, fellow Daoist spirit butterfly? Thank you for your invitation, but there are other matters I must tend to at once on Spirit Butterfly Island.
My apologies, but I may not be able to participate in this grand gathering. Oh, I gathered fellow Taoists from the 9 provinces #1 group so that we could hold a hand-guided tractor race.
Now I have to prepare an exciting racetrack for it. That sounds fun. Father, I want to participate. I am going to stay here. Alright, but be good and don't give the seniors too much trouble. If you do, I'll return at once to bring you back to the island. You're the best. I love you more than anything. Happiness on you more than anything. Best. I lo you more tam anything. You re the d dur the best. Love you d or than anything. Han any thingy than anything. Anyway, I will be. Shinio onik Duckily Island Cation when I return. But I suppose the matter isn't that urgent. Shall I aid you in creating this racetrack? Web novel, I have extensive experience in creating exciting racecourses. That would be great. Let's work together to create the most interesting racetrack to ever exist. We know this will be the world's first ever cultivators hand-glided tractor race. We have to give everyone beautiful, unforgettable memories. That's exactly what I want as well, fellow Taoist White. This is a terrifying collab between giants. There won't be any way out of this one. Crack, I hope the seniors in the group will enjoy themselves? I guess? They'll definitely live on in our memories.
Soft Feather, when you're in the race, make sure you have your best armor on.
Pat, aha. Thanks for the concern. I'll prepare a set for you too.
A freaking hand-guided tractor race.
I am never taking part in one of those. Swish swish. Strange phenomena have actually appeared from discussing profound principles. Going off of everyone's strength. Maybe she really isn't immortal, Master Copper Trigram. It was all a misunderstanding on your part, fellow Taoist Deng Yma. Flick, and this is the real true monarch Yellow Montaigne, by the way.
Anyways, I am quite interested in those pellets from the Black Tiger secret realm.
I am warning you, then. It's an extremely high price. Name a price if you're planning on selling them. I want 100,000 grade 5 spirit stones. Lof Wernavel. Sure. That's a reasonable price. Ha? Why is he so happy? Am I on the losing side of this deal? Or is it because his family owns a spirit stone mine or something? Is Copper Trigram still with Medicine Master? If that's the case, then I want fellow Taoist Medicine Master's address too. No problem. I just so happen to have this flying sword that I can give to you as well. It's fairly fast, so it can take you there quickly. I'll input his coordinates. Swish, I am coming for you, Copper Trigram. Ha ha ha.
If I am not mistaken, this pallet is an invaluable treasure that contains temporal powers.
I'll gather the seniors later on so that we can properly study it.
Whir.
Perfect.
The helicopter carrying everything we need for the tractor race has just arrived. It also has friend Shuhong's present.
While we're at it, let's place landmines.
We should hide them well and use formations to conceal their auras.
Given how strong the fellow Taoists from the 9 provinces #1 group are, landmines won't do anything to them.
A couple of tires might be blown out at most, so ITLL make the competition even more exciting without hurting anyone.
Web novel. That's a good idea.
The inclusion of modern technologies would make the race much more interesting.
Have you already prepared these landmines? Not yet, but I get the gist of them. They operate on very simple principles, so I am sure I can make some. No. Don't. Oh God. Landmines made by Senior White himself? Even if they are seniors in our group, would they be able to survive?
Ah, friend Shuhuang must be aware that I have a whole supply of landmines.
In fact, I have more than just landmines.
I can also provide you with all sorts of wonderful rocketry and torpedoes we can hide along the course as well.
Lel Webnov, yeah, that's what I meant.
I made the right choice letting you help with the race, fellow Taoist spirit butterfly.
Ha ha ha. You're too kind. My delighter will also be participating in this competition. How could I let him use something as terrifying as his handmade landmines?
I will have to acquire explosives from a nearby country that sound impressive but pose no real threat. It really was the right choice to have Venerable Spirit Butterfly help out. Thumbs up, the survival rate will be higher with him on board.
Ding 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 /EI. Isn't that the crystal we found in Shilan's cave? It is.
I found it in the secret room, so I am sure it's important. Takes out ITS, a dated communications device for cultivators. If you place a spirit stone on the lower half, a screen will pop up.
Buzz. BU, there's a hologram and everything. Why don't we use it anymore? That's a good point. Probably should have thought of that. Buzz, everyone just uses phones nowadays. Why would you want to waste something as valuable as spirit stones? You finally answered, Shilan. I see you've been quite busy lately. I just contacted you to thank you for giving me such a high-quality blood sea jade. What? Stressed by a mountain of books. Why did you have to show up again? Do you know him? I wouldn't say that I know him.
But this shady guy is young Master Hai. He's being chased by Su Clan's Senior 7 ever since he pissed him off.
He's probably hiding in the Limitless Demon, too afraid to come out. He. Since Eve encountered you over our communications, I suppose that means you've dealt with Shilan?
Well, he was more torn apart than dealt with.
But don't worry.
You'll be seeing him soon enough once Senior 7 deals with you.
Oof. Don't worry on my behalf. Killing me will be no easy task if it's just Su Clan's brother 7. Hey, did you record all of that?
This guy's so full of himself that he doesn't even know when death's knocking on his door.
Let's send this to Su Clan's Senior 7. I want to see how hard it'll actually be for Senior 7 to kill him. I think it'll be pretty easy. CK. It'll allow the Blood God Crystal to stay in your possession for now. Crack, he'll be retrieving it shortly. Webnovel, then you better hurry up, since I am about to trade it soon. You little. Ding. Oh, right. Could I use your phone to log onto my account for a second? Sure, go ahead. I finally got a hold of a phone. Just what was Senior White trying to hide from me all this time?
Beep now, live stream contacts, beep messages.
Fairy Lychee acting cute, immortal fortune teller, copper trigram looking down on you, a thrice reckless mad saber looking down on you, a true monarch, ancient lake temple cute. The seniors are still using that expression package of Senior White? Do they seriously think that all he had in store for them was that meteor shower? That everything's done and over with? Do they think that since Senior White already got his revenge, he won't do anything else? Is that why they're still using Senior White's expression package like nothing's happened? These guys are done for. There's absolutely no way I am joining this competition. It's going to end up being hell on earth. A heb novel. Tremble, I'll just sit back and wait until there are videos posted of all the seniors literally being shot off into space. My expression package is pretty good, isn't it? It's not bad. Let's take even more interesting photos. I'd totally be down to help make an expression package of you too. It'll be amazing. Look, I only have a couple pics of you right now. It's nowhere near enough to show off how cool you are. Stay bomb all photos. Oh God, no. They're all humiliating. Lol, webnovel HUI, could you actually not make an expression package of me? I feel like it'd be really embarrassing, so. D, don't worry. You won't be embarrassed because they'll make it perfect. Besides, I am making it for your own good. What? For my own good? Think about it. We already had Senior White's expression package came out. If we don't have one of you, wouldn't he feel like it'd be unfair? What do you think he'd do? If he does think it's unfair, he might torture you till you die. Neb novel. Why is she actually making sense? Ma'am, I can't argue with that. Then I'll leave it up to you to make one. Leave it to me. I'll make a fantastic one. But, could you leave out